Wow, we got 18 people already just sitting here waiting. How you guys
Waiting to
doing?
go.
Awesome. So Timothy Foster, be home in 10. See you soon. Excellent. You guys are all popping in right now. 19 of you, 8 likes. Hit the like button, guys. We're gonna get this thing going. Lewis and I will explain to you in just a minute how we're exactly we're going to be doing this, so that you guys can all follow along. And if you show up late, we have a big timer sitting here, so you guys can just jump right in and queue up to wherever the timer is. So to begin with, thank you everybody who's hanging out right now. You're in for a pretty cool afternoon. We're going to be doing we're going over a lot of things while we're watching the movie. And reminiscing a little bit too, because
Oh
Lewis
yes, of
is.
course.
And look what we have here today. What'd you bring for us? Please check this out. This guy's awesome. You want somebody to hang out with? This is the man right here.
Right here.
A set
And cigars.
some cigars. See, all set. What's up, John? How you doing? Good morning, fellas. Hey, Sean. You got your movies all queued up now. According to where we have the movie set to start is 17 seconds in. It's approximately right where the Universal logo has finished going around the planet, and then it's sitting there and it says an MCA company. That's where we're all going to start. Mario Mendez, let's do this. What's up, Lewis and Ed? You guys are ready? Awesome. Hey, oh, from England, you guys are hanging out too. In England, that's great.
Good.
Man, that's cool. You guys are up late. You guys are going to be watching this till 11 o'clock tonight, maybe 11:30. So let's get this thing going so it isn't that till 11:30. So I think we have just about cool. Nicholas Andrews, Phil, we're up to 61. Hit the like button, guys. We had 64 in here and only 19 likes. Hit the like button. It pushes it around more, so more people will see this, and it helps this thing keep going. Cheryl, man, hey, how you doing? From all the way from Boston, man.
Oh, Boston.
That's right, Boston.
Good.
Okay, and I am. There we go. Now I can get it here. Excellent. Let's get this turned on. Okay, I'm just getting everything set up. See, I'm going to be able to reply to your comments and read your comments here without having to lean in this whole time, because unfortunately, as you age,
Alzheimer's.
your eyes. No, your eyes. You can't Alzheimer's. As yeah. Everybody was asking me, what my hair was falling out.
Oh yeah, you're talking about
it's
that.
starting
Yeah.
to come back, but there's a weird side effect. Some of them have lost their pigment. It's like they're turning like a
Gray?
silver color.
Oh,
Yeah.
silver gray.
I think it's from
Wow.
from being sick. Yeah, must be.
That's all, I really don't know what to say about that because my hair's still around. So
All right,
I know
guys.
it's getting grayer.
Let's get this thing going. I keep saying that, but now hey, from Detroit, Michael.
Oh,
Awesome,
Detroit.
man. Bobby, Volto, Massachusetts. Excellent. You guys are all in the house, and let's get this started. So here we go. I'm going to hit both buttons at the same time, and we will start. Ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, press. By the way, I got it in my ear right here. He has it in his over there, so we can watch and listen. We got some coffee. This is like one of the craziest things I ever thought about doing. Let's sit here and watch a movie with everybody and see if people actually sit and
Yes.
watch, right? Okay. Now that's the Main Street Station Casino in the
Yes.
background.
Yes, it is.
Which this has changed around. It doesn't look this way any longer.
No, it does not.
And you see a flash of the dummy right here. Boom. You see it change into a dummy?
even this guy flying.
Yeah, well, this was in the it was in the screenplay. The body falling with the flames around it, how they described it when they wrote the screenplay for it. And then they hired somebody to do those titles.
Yeah, with Nick Pileggi, huh?
Set it up. Yeah, there's close-ups of of neon, and the fire was supposed to represent the fires of hell for all of the bad things that were happening
In Las Vegas.
from what I understand. James Woods,
James Wood, good guy.
Don Rickles,
Funny guy.
Yeah.
Ballbuster.
Ellen King is in this. Kevin Pollak. Okay.
Q Jones.
Frank Vincent, there he is.
Yeah, there is Frank Vincent.
Steve Cutler just lit up a Cuban cigar with coffee.
Oh, did he really? Well,
Yeah.
I'll be getting coffee soon, and
We'll be cutting up some cigars.
Oh,
We'll get them
yes.
going pretty soon here. Salute. Keep the fire burning for Frank. Well, we're doing that, William. We're definitely doing that. Okay. See more neon. Based on the book by have you read the book?
A little bit. I
All
read
right.
the beginning parts of the book.
So I've read it through. I've read it through a few times, and
Any
the
difference?
names are the names are the same in the book. They're the real names. It says Tony Spilatro, Frank Rosenthal. It's not Sam Ace
Frank and all those
Rothstein
guys.
and
Okay.
and Nicky Santoro. No, it's the real names. I don't know. They didn't have to change it for the book, but they did the movie.
That's something I can never understand why they changed that. I even asked Frank that several times. He like this, why did they change the names? Because they just wanted to change the names. I think it would have been more interesting with with their actual names.
It would have been, but it's got to be legalities.
Probably
that
so.
They just don't want to take a chance, especially with some of the players still alive.
That's true.
The bosses in Chicago, the famous scene.
Counting up the money.
Makes me think of the Last Supper photo.
Well, it was the Last Supper at the end.
Now that's the first time Frank Vincent's in the movie. That's in the pepper mill. That scene. That's the fireplace in the back
with
of the pepper
Sharon
mill.
Stone.
Right.
That actually happened at the pepper mill.
It actually happened at the pepper mill. Frank said that.
Yeah, Frank told me that he actually proposed to her in that lounge. So that's an actual place. That's why it's going to be a shame if it goes.
Let's hope not.
I hope not. Talking about that, Frank Rosenthal, his house went back up for sale. Did you hear that?
No.
Yeah, 3 days ago it went up for sale.
Really?
Mike put his finger in there and he said, Louis, he had an appointment.
Oh, really?
He had an appointment to go see it, to buy it. And he was going to buy it. But guess what happened?
The first late.
Yeah, probably late. The first person that showed up decided that he wanted it.
That sucks. That'd been cool if you got it.
Oh,
but,
yes.
Man, that'd have
We
been
have
awesome.
access to that house then.
If you're watching, Mike, that wasn't a jab at you. You're just late. You even have it on your license plate. It does. It says I'm late.
Good old Tangiers.
I met up with one of the prescribers, who was a few days ago. We were sitting having a
They came
hot dog,
into town?
Windy City Beefs. It's one of the Sonny. He's on the. Anyway, we met. Tia came walking by.
Oh, did she?
Not Tia, but the other Tia. Remember when we had dinner that day?
Oh my God, the real estate lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's been trying to contact me.
Billy Sherbert. Billy Sherbert.
Go ahead, Billy.
Don Rickles. I love it.
Oh my God! Every day on the set, Frank was saying that his wife
How much?
and daughter was there.
Do you know how much the house went for? Somebody just asked.
I believe that was probably over 600,000 because you see, he purchased I don't know if I could say the name of the current owner right now, but I won't. He bought it for $666,000.
Okay.
That's what he purchased the home for. So I'm assuming that he did say to Frank that he wanted it was more of an investment. So he's probably asking more. Somebody came in and probably gave him more. If not, let's see if Mike gets it.
Yeah. Hey, Don Gill, how's it going, man? And to all the I've gotten numerous emails that there's a lot of military that watch this channel for some reason. Just want a big shout out to you guys and thanks for all the work you're doing.
Oh yes, definitely. We
For
support
us.
the military.
Yes, the count
That
room.
count room, the holy of holies.
It's I love this line coming up.
I love that part when he says that, Joe Pesci.
Yeah. There it is. So Phil Ponto was really the bagman.
Pinto, I think his last name was. So Frank.
Pinto?
Pinto.
I thought it was Ponto.
No, I think it's Pinto,
Pinto.
because Frank always referred to him as Pinto.
Okay, so Frank Pinto.
Yeah, he bumped into
I
him
swear
at
it
the
was
Stardust.
Ponto. Maybe Frank just pronounced it a little off.
Well, Frank knew the guy from back from Chicago, and when he saw Frank at the Stardust, that's when he approached him and said, "He goes, I got the best job in the place."
Oh yeah.
And that's when he was
I
referring.
got you. And he was like, "Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that."
Do me and you a favor.
That's right.
Don't tell me. But Pinto was married to one of the boss's daughters, right?
Yes.
Yeah. That's how he got the
Yes.
great job. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And this is all true. They did fly it out of Vegas. Sometimes they would leave drive out of town so it wasn't taken off from McCarran, and then fly into Kansas City.
Yeah, I heard it. Frank was talking about
Out of
that
LA,
too.
San Diego.
Yeah. There they are. All the bosses.
McLovin.
Yeah, no, you're busy with that, huh?
Oh, Big Boy Blue. Did Frank ever say what kind of money he got paid for working on and in the movie?
He never got anything out of the movie.
The movie, yeah. What he got paid for working on the movie.
He got paid
so
being a technical consultant. He got paid $250,000. That's my understanding.
So that's what he told me, but I believe that the figure was more like $56,300.
Oh, was it really?
And you're gonna ask me, well, how the hell do you come up with that figure, right? Frank saved all of his paycheck stubs from the movie, and I added them up.
Oh, you did?
So I think he was just saying a bigger number because in today's money, it would have been more than 50,000.
Okay.
50,000 was a lot in 95.
I see.
More than it is 25 years later. 25 years today since the release of this movie.
Yeah, probably he said it that way. Well, he was surprised during the tours that he was talking about how much money they really took out of those casinos.
Oh, yes.
Oh, tons of money. I think that the FBI agent actually, well, we went on a tour with him. He actually said, the guy that wrote the book,
Uh-huh.
$250,000 a week out of the Stardust Casino by itself.
250,000 a week?
A week. 'Cause you see, Frank estimated 100 to 150,000, but the FBI agent was saying, he goes, no, we took out, we calculated that much.
That much more. Okay. It wasn't known.
It
Okay,
wasn't known.
glass hotel pool right here. This is the glass hotel. Remember this?
Yes. What casino was that at?
So it wasn't. It was across from Mandalay Bay, where that area. There's Frank right there by the car. See
yes,
him in there?
there he is.
Okay,
The pink elephant.
that's it.
There, I know.
The glass hole pool. Supposedly, that's where David Bowman went and when he stole all the drugs from Frank, and they went and partied there all night before they ran out of town with the stolen drugs. This was Martin Scorsese's first digital film.
Oh, he didn't use a traditional camera?
No, it wasn't. It was the first digitally shot and digitally edited movie that Martin did.
Then that explains why Quentin Tarantino was there. Because, Quentin Tarantino was old-fashioned. He used, the film.
Cindy, you'll be here in eight minutes making snacks. Okay. Where are y'all at? It's on the screen, Cindy. You just got to cue your copy up to wherever this number is that's on the screen, and you'll be all set. Is Remo playing Joey Aiupa? So Frank always, people ask that. Who is Remo Gaggi? Was Remo Gaggi
Sam Giancana?
yeah, right. Who is it supposed to be portraying? Frank told me it was Joe Ferriola.
Yes, it is.
That's what he always told me. But I also kind of took that it may be a kind of like a, you can't have, three different guys. I think it's a combination of Aiupa, Ferriola, from that time. Some, combination.
Well, they shared their power at that time, I believe, right? They jumped back and forth.
No, I don't think at that time. But then again, we aren't sure of the exact year either that this
Yeah.
is right.
I know that it was at an actual gas station. That's where Frank delivered the money, at an actual gas station. And of course, he did say, "It's a little light." That actually happened.
You're welcome, Cindy. I love this when he sits there and he's going through measuring the dice with the calipers and making sure.
But you know what's funny is that when you remember when he caught that dealer, how he just threw the chips,
Yes.
and then he stacked them up himself, and that's the way you do it. Well, he messed up on that stack. When you have a chance, look at that. When
Look.
Robert De Niro went like that with the stack, he goes, "This is the way you do it."
Oh yeah,
He even messed up. A lot of people don't catch that one.
true. Does Nicky Santoro die in the end? Eric, I don't want to ruin the movie for you, buddy.
Uh,
Hey, hit the like button, guys. Don't forget to hit the like button. Yeah. They say he was the best.
he learned from his father.
Yeah, his father was also handicapped.
His father was a handicapper, and he was better than his son. He was better. Even Frank even said, because he knew the father. He taught his son what to do, and of course, he did very well for himself. But his
Yeah.
father was the best. That's how he learned.
God bless you too, Scotland.
I think they all love money, huh?
That's what it's all about.
That's right.
What the hell else would we be doing out here in the middle of the desert?
Exactly. Getting a suntan.
Sure ain't giving money away, I can tell you that.
But at this moment, it's kind of hard to say.
Right?
Rainbow Ganji. Frank always
Rainbow
said,
Ganji.
what kind of name is that? Like he's throwing the blessing at him. He could save our money.
The Golden Jew.
Yeah.
Oh, here's the Pesci. That's Steve Sharipa on the. Whoops. Anyways, Steve Sharipa is the one who is standing
Right.
at the bar here. Hold on. He's in the background. You'll see.
Yeah,
him.
right there, that guy. Right.
Hold on. He's a big, big guy. It's coming up. That's him in the
Right next to the girl, right?
there's Frank Vincent. It's the guy talking to the guy who's going to get stuck with the pen. So it's the guy he's looking at over here on the
I
left.
see what you're talking about. Now I gotta look there.
So how did the pen scene get in the movie Casino?
Oh, that's interesting.
Right?
Oh yeah, because Scorsese went up to Frank and he asked Frank, he go like this, "What is the weirdest thing somebody killed somebody with?"
Right there. That's Steve Sharipa standing in the
Yeah.
background. So, and he said, what was one of the most heinous things he saw was
It was Larry Newman in prison killing somebody with a ballpoint pen, and he killed them, and that's what he told them, and that's where this scene came from, at the Atomic Bar, right? This is where they filmed
they
it.
filmed it at the Atomic Bar downtown by Fremont Street.
Tony was a tough guy, man. Back in the day.
Matt Cox, I have no idea what's going on with politics right now.
Join the club.
We're here to watch a movie. Something up. He looks surprisingly very, very close to Tony Spilotro. How close he looks to him. It's uncanny, isn't it?
When they asked Frank about that, Frank was even saying, he goes, "Man, Joe Pesci looks like Tony Spilotro. He looks like him.
Yeah.
Even his mannerisms, you know."
Hmm. Eddie Spaghetti. You can only see us two. That's right. I can't play. We can't play the movie. Take your movie if you have a copy and cue it up. We're at 17 minutes and 32
Oh,
seconds. Yeah, because I mean on YouTube you can't just broadcast. It's copyright infringement. But we can all watch it at the same time. They think I'm crazy. But there's 85 people watching. So
well, that's good. It's a great movie. It's a classic to me.
Oh, classic. Come on. Well, first time I saw this movie, I was by myself, sitting in my studio, watching it. I watched it on a VHS. Maybe it was DVD.
Well, it came out
Might
of
have been
VHS
on-
first. It's 95 that the movie came out
No,
of.
I think I watched. Yeah, might have been on VHS. I know this. I rented it, and I watched it, and I couldn't believe it was a real story. And then when I found out that a lot of it happened right there in Chicago, and the Spilotro brothers were buried, 30 minutes from where I grew up. That was where it's kind of like, I kind of got
Good
fascinated.
old Harry Reid. Look at that.
Yeah, Harry Reid.
Harry Reid. A mooch. Frank always said, mooch are always looking for buck.
Right.
All the time.
Is this your? It's Red when that's first time watching a movie with somebody on YouTube too. Let's see. Yeah, this is a real guy. This
Yeah, this Oriental guy.
yeah.
He portrayed a guy that actually did come in. That's why, like Frank even said that the people that play big and large
Uh-huh.
gotta look out for those guys because they
Oh.
could clean you out.
Definitely. You gotta watch it. So the F-bomb is dropped 435 times in 3 hours.
By who?
And it's 2.4 times per minute. Okay, just on average, that's how many times they use the F word. The film held the record for the most uses of the word until the release of Summer of Sam in '99, which had it using it 435 times. And then in 2013, the record was broken by Wolf of Wall Street, and they said it 600 times in that movie. 600.
I know that they used it quite a bit.
That movie's rad. That's a great movie. Another true story, right?
Yeah.
That's the problem with every gambler. If you start winning, you want to start betting bigger because you're like, I'm losing because if I would have bet 100 a hand instead of 50, it's what happens. That's how it goes, right?
Yep, that's the way it
As long as
goes.
you have to do is keep you in there, and they get your money.
You keep in there long enough.
You get it all. I love Scorsese's music
Oh,
selections.
his scores
Oh man,
Oh.
everything he picks is
is right on.
yeah, and he uses a lot of Rolling Stones too. It's like in
Mhm.
every one of his movies, there's a lot of Rolling Stones.
And the players. They give you a history lesson here, huh?
Hmm.
The eye in the sky sees everything.
Watching it all.
God forbid if you steal from them, huh?
What part are we at, Tony Montana? What are you seeing right now? We're seeing De Niro.
He's gonna beat me.
Oh, we're seeing him looking at the security screens with Ginger on them.
Yeah.
And now we're seeing Ginger. See the guy in the glasses?
Yes.
Okay, Robert Allen, who owned the tour company, he got cast. He was supposed to be that guy. Okay, he was cast for that. So this used to piss Robert off every time he watched the movie because he was supposed to be there. The other guy got the part though because he was a clothing store owner here in town, and I guess a couple of the maybe it was De Niro, Pesci were in the store, and he gave him a bunch of free stuff, and they were like, "Oh, you want a part in the movie? Come on!" And they got him in.
I heard Frank telling me that that guy actually still dresses the same.
Really?
Still dresses the same.
That's hilarious. You're at the part with Ginger. Yes, she just shot the dice. She's stealing the chips. Hey, H Port, thank you very much, man. Appreciate that support on the channel. Okay, she's right now. She
wants to get her.
She wants more money.
She wants to get her piece.
For those of you that don't know where we are, 2307 in.
She's working. She wants to get paid.
Here's where she throws the chips up. This is Marty's favorite scene is this throwing the chips up in the air. According to the trivia on IMDb, that is.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
And the reason why is because
it's a cool shot. I mean,
well, the throwing the chips up in the air, I love it.
Yeah.
And love at first sight.
Yeah. The white beaded gown that she wore weighed 45 pounds, and she had back trouble due to an injury. And the gold and white beaded gown, it weighed 45 pounds. So heavy gown.
She enlarged her breast during the making of the movie.
I don't know about that.
No, Frank told me that. That's why she was having trouble.
Oh, really?
She had a breast enhancement.
Oh, okay.
During the movie.
Back to the pepper mill.
Yeah. I like the pepper mill.
I hate it when people talk through movies, man. And here we're sitting here just talking through this thing, you know?
Well, they can turn us off.
That's true. Hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button. Here comes that Vegas handshake.
The famous handshake
the
that
Vegas,
paid everybody off.
Vegas handshake, man. That's how you got things done in this town.
It's all about gratis
right
in
here.
this town. All gratis.
That's it.
Gotta give it.
Yeah. Well, that was actually a little drug buy that she did there. Now, here's James Woods. So, says on IMDb, most of James Woods' lines were improvised, including a phone call with Ginger after her wedding. Originally, Woods was not supposed to speak during that scene. Woods came up with the idea that Lester would be with a prostitute and doing cocaine while on the phone with Ginger. Good suggestion, James Woods.
No, Frank really admired James Woods.
Oh, yeah.
Very much. Frank was in Beverly Hills eating at one of those outside cafes.
Oh, yeah, he said that. That's right.
And
James came over and
James
said hi.
He came over to say hi, and he was very impressed because, you know, how many actors do that?
Yeah.
He was a down-to-earth, really good man.
Bobby, James, he was a douchebag in the movie. Yes, his character was definitely a douchebag. That's what he was portraying.
But he was not a drug. He was a pimp when it came to drugs.
Right.
You know? But he wasn't into the prostitution thing. I know that they make it sound like that in the movie.
Yeah. Love James Woods. Yeah, we do too, Cindy. There we go. There's the Vegas handshakes.
There it is.
Yeah.
Frank always loved those handshakes.
Yeah. Oh, don't we all?
Exactly.
She played such a good train wreck. Sharon Stone.
Oh,
she
yes.
just does. She plays like the
She
greatest.
did a very
train
good
wreck.
job in this movie.
Lorelei, hey, looks like they let you out of YouTube jail, huh? Sam Rothstein, it's good to see you back, Lorelei.
Are you in that place?
Yeah, what's the movie? It's Taxi. He's in Taxi, right? Taxi
Who?
driver, taxi driver. James Woods?
Robert De Niro
No, James Woods
in
with
Taxi
Harvey
Driver?
Keitel.
Oh, that's
And
Tough City
what was
or
the
Stuff.
what was the movie? Yeah, no, it wasn't Mean Streets.
Mean Street.
No, I'm trying to remember. There's a movie. Um, I wonder where it is. I'm just looking to see if I can identify anything in the back there. Um, he was in another movie that he was in with I can't even remember her name now. Forget it.
A movie from the 80s, 90s.
Yeah, he says something really similar to Ginger on the phone after the wedding. He says something really similar that he said to Jodie Foster, a very young Jodie Foster, in another movie where she was like a 13-year-old prostitute or something. Do you remember
Well, that's
that?
Taxi Driver.
That's Taxi Driver, right?
Yeah.
He says something very similar on the phone. Something about, can you feel me? Can you hear me? Can you, I want to be with you. Something like that. It's very similar to what he says to
Oh, that's interesting.
Sharon. Yeah, while he's on the phone and the hooker and everything. Yes. I was just wondering if that was improvised, if it had anything, even in his subconscious that he would be saying those words. But
The Diamond Heist. That actually happened. I think in France, I think.
yeah.
Yeah, him and not Ginger, Nancy went to France for a vacation and they did a heist.
Yeah. Hey, Red, thank you very much for the contribution, buddy. Appreciate it. That is true psychology. They're the winners in the end. That's Fremont Street. See
Yes.
the Fremont background? This is before the canopy was put up.
Way before, huh?
Yeah, but it's funny. There's continuity errors right here because you just saw the Fremont reflection, and you're going to see the Sahara reflection in a
Oh, they
second, which
step
is like
away.
way down
off.
the strip. Yes,
No, I think I seen that.
Las Vegas Club,
Yeah,
and now Sahara. See, Las
that's
Vegas Club,
Las
and now
Vegas.
back to Las Vegas Club. You
Yeah.
just can't do that. And then back to Sahara.
Yeah, back.
It's like 2 miles away from each other
Yes.
right there. No, I've watched this movie a lot.
Oh no, you see the
I
imperfections here.
watched this, like, that's the plaza
the
right
plaza.
there.
That's another
And
street.
they just went from, they were just on Fremont in front of the plaza, and then they're back to on Fremont.
On Casino
That's Fremont.
Center,
You can see
4th
it in the
Street.
rearview mirror, the side mirror rather. Need more stories from Red JS. We have more coming up. Red and I did an interview the other day. I just need to finish the commemorative tour editing, and then I'll be posting that interview. This is one of those pawn shops.
Yeah, it's one of those places,
Varies
booking
down.
places.
Yeah, bookmakings. See, Frank Rosenthal was the first casino manager to put a sports book inside a casino.
Yep, that's true.
Before, because nowadays, sports books are huge. They're in every casino. But before they weren't, and you had to go to an actual sports book. They were their own buildings. And you'd go in and make your bets. Look at the old cigarette machine.
Yep.
My God.
If you go down like say,
What's it say? 250 a pack. When we were in Chicago, I noticed a sign.
What did it say?
It was $15.
Jeez,
I was like,
$15.
what the? That's crazy.
And he had the money ready.
Boy, you had the money ready, so you knocked him in the head
Yeah,
with it.
And look at Frank Vincent sticking his finger at him. This is so true right here.
Yes.
It actually happened. All this stuff, even at the baseball field.
Well,
there at Sunset Park.
So I've met two ladies in town who had children that went to school with Tony Spilatro's son, with Vincent Spilatro.
Mm-hmm.
Two ladies that I met, and they both said what a wonder. They were there on the PTA. He used to come into the school with brownies and cupcakes for the kids on the birthday days and all that. So, you know,
Wow.
no
Yeah,
kidding.
he was,
He was like, yes,
He was a good father.
telling you. These guys had two different lives. One life was the family guy, the loving father, the loving, husband. And then, boom, you go to the flip side, and it's like the crazy maniac, raging whatever that balloon heads. Frank used to say that all the
that
time.
Frank
These
always,
two balloon heads.
even when we're driving around, he's always going, look at these balloon heads. Look at these chunches.
God. Unbelievable. Okay, so a lot of you have asked in the past about this scene, and if there's some kind of reason or code word why he's saying Carmine. And no, it's no, there's no code or anything. It's just a made up scene.
Yeah.
Frank Rosenthal, thank you very much, Frank. Appreciate the contribution, buddy.
Good luck with the jump.
I'm over here now.
Yeah, I'm
You're over
here.
here? I'm over here
Yeah,
now.
over here, yeah.
I'm over here.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with him. Yeah, I'm here.
Love it.
No, it's a classic scene.
Oh, here we go. And these are the cheaters. This stuff happened. This really happens.
Yeah, I said it, but it was in-house that it happened.
It was the Stardust, Sean. Riviera was across the street to high school with Tony. I know a guy who went to high school with Tony. He told me he blew up his high school locker. It's probably believable.
He was a crazy guy.
Although I don't know how much high school Tony was actually attending.
It's hard to say. But if he was there,
He's
he'd
too busy
probably
out
do something
stealing
else.
cars with Frank.
There it is, the cheater.
Mhm. So they used to use things, electronic devices. They also would use, look for weak dealers that lifted their cards too high off the table.
Mm-hmm.
They would do all those things. But what they didn't talk about in the movie was the way that the dealers used to steal from the casino.
Yeah.
You had that's why the eye in the sky and the pit bosses were watching the dealers.
They were watching the dealers.
Because the dealers, they aren't stupid, but there was a system that they had. They have all the racks of the chips, right?
Mm-hmm.
What they did was they had a shell made. And the shell looked like a stack of chips, but it was hollow. And actual chips could fit into that shell.
Mm.
So the shell looked like a stack of $5 chips. You'd take the shell out, and you would slide the shell, this is all sleight of hand, over your stack of $100 chips. Okay, now you're placing that, and it's like you turn a stack of hundreds to a stack of fives. There's pretty interesting things.
A bunch of thieving.
Where are you in the movie, please? Right. Oh, no wonder. Sorry about that, guys. Thank you for letting me know.
Yeah, nobody touched anything. There we are.
35 minutes, 43 seconds. Thank you, Voss. Appreciate that. Frank ran a couple of people out of town. Did Mr. Cullotta visit Canada?
No.
Not that I know of.
Not, I know. No. I know he's been to Cuba.
Right?
I know that one.
There we go. The dealers were the worst. Yes, that's right, Mickey. Oh, the old cattle prod. Or as Frank called it, the cattle prong.
Prong.
Prong. It's the cattle prong.
Like, oh, boom, right on him.
Cattle prongs. See, he said cattle prod.
Yeah.
Tony's high school locker. I was blown up. Thanks, Tony's high school locker. Appreciate the contribution. This guy's a goofball. He's funny.
Cheaters justice.
Yeah, come on with the saw.
Yeah, that's too theatrical. When they knew about the mob, when they were after them, they just left.
Timothy Foster, you are the birthday scene. Nicholas Andrew, my best part of the film, the hammer treatment. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Laura Lee, when are you going to sell a few of the signed mugs? Soon. We're going to have them up soon. Have husband John watching too. Great concept. Cheryl, man. Cheryl, thank you very much for the support. And I think Frank would have liked this idea, don't you?
Yeah.
Sitting here doing this? Yeah, I think he would have. Hey, smash the like button, guys. Don't forget to hit the like button. If you're coming into the room a little bit late, it helps get the video out there more. Nice bottle of champagne. You know? Yeah. It's one of the last things that I had Frank sign was casino movie script. I got an actual script. Oh, and it's signed by Don Rickles.
Yeah, everybody's on it.
Jerry Vale.
We hand them out.
Oh, no. I mean, I bought an actual copy, a real copy of this, a whole full script with all of the names, signatures, everybody on it, including Don Rickles, Jerry Vale, and I got Frank to sign it too. So
I think Frank had his script, and I think he had everybody sign it.
he did.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, I wish he wouldn't have given that away though.
Who did he give it away to?
I have no idea.
I remember when he
I
threw
don't
it
know why
out.
he would have gotten it. Hey, the hammer treatment. I was used a lot in those days. Thanks for the contribution. H. Port. Jack Ruby is buried in the cemetery where Frank's crew left the Brinks truck. Jack Ruby is really?
I didn't know that.
H. Port. I had no idea. We did not know that. We were right there.
Yeah.
We were right there. We'd have stopped. Maybe next time we go through Chicago.
The unknown grave. That's what they call it, right?
Beretta. No, things got slowed up because slowed down because of this everything being shut down. So no, any word on the pizza box? No, we weren't able to get things shipped here from overseas. So Brinks truck got it. Today's the anniversary of JFK. Oh my God, it is.
It is?
Sure, it is, isn't it? 11/22. It is.
Wow.
Yeah, today is. Which anniversary? How many years now has it been?
Oh shoot. I'm 57 right now, so I died 3 months I was 3 months old when he died. So like 57 years.
57-year anniversary?
57
Wow.
already.
You're 1 minute and 20 seconds ahead of the time, and it seems like it's synced perfectly. They're sitting on the couch talking right now. You've got newspaper headlines of his death? I think I do too. That's cool. This is where Lefty's just screwing up right here.
Yeah.
It's all a bad idea. This whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Boy.
Boy, it was a bad. Got to take care of them.
Well, also, we're running a digital copy. We aren't running a DVD of this, so the digital copy may have started or a little later, but it's going to be very close to this within a minute. You guys should be able to queue it up and then figure out exactly where we are if you're just coming in. FrankCullotta.com. All I'm going to say is check FrankCullotta.com this week, guys. Does anyone know what happened to Hoffa? No one knows.
That's something that's a complete mystery even to the mob.
This is inside the country, the Las Vegas Country Club, right? And
Yes.
and hold on, this is the wedding scene. There's a guy coming up. Where is he? The guy who sings, Tommy Giordano, the guy who sings the Coffee with Cullotta. He's in the scene, but he's got blonde hair. Doesn't look like what you guys see normally in the thing. He's got blonde hair, and he's 25 years younger. Let's see.
There's that thing that we're talking about with James Wood.
It may have been right when they were standing by the cake. This is what I'm talking about. This part right here where he's talking to her is the same as Taxi Driver. It's very similar words. Hey, Space Monkey. Pop-up collar brawler. No, we decided to hang out right here and have a watch party. Yeah, we're in the bedroom. He's walking down the hallway. De Niro's walking down the hallway to her, and she just sees him. She's on the payphone right now.
Just got married.
Talk to you later, she just said. Who's the hottie with James Woods? She was a prostitute.
In the movie, prostitute. In real life, have no
Funny.
idea. Look under the credits.
Right. You know what? It couldn't have been a more perfect day to do this either. By the way, we're outside. We're hanging outside right now. It's like 73 degrees, sunny,
Nice.
no wind, just a slight breeze.
And very nice.
This is just perfect to outdoor watching, movie watching weather. Love Sharon's outfit. Have you guys lit up stogies yet? Not yet, Hank. You have any menus from the upper crust? No, sorry. Yeah, Laura Lee, we are lucky. You're probably nice in San Francisco where you are, though, I'm sure. 40 and raining in Chicago Heights, man. I'm glad I'm not there. There's the casino house.
Yeah.
That's the back. Now, Izzy Exalia shot a video where she jumped off the diving board in the back, and Adam Lampert shot a movie with Queen right there on that bed, and that awful, terrible wallpaper they just showed.
Still probably there.
And Izzy Exalia also was on the bed in that bedroom with a little tiger cub. Of course, that was before Tiger King came around. I don't think anybody would do it now, but tiger cubs are cute. Huh? Hey, Robert. Wow. Kaunaki? Robert Kaunaki? Oh, Kaunaki. Hey, thank you very much for joining the channel just now. We appreciate it. You now have access to go watch watch Frank renew somebody's vows inside Tony's house. There's a video up there for you. And late last night, I posted the first 6 minutes of part 3 of the commemorative tour for everybody who's joined the channel. It's only $5 a month. You can join the channel, and it gets you perks. You get to see stuff while I'm working on it still, and unseen footage as well. There's a phone call in one of them. You're gonna love it when you go listen to it. Frank, we'll rattle their asses with this. Did you see that video yet?
I saw
It's
the
a phone call.
No, I
It was
haven't
like
seen.
a phone call. It was
But I did see part one for Chicago.
it was one of the first phone calls that we had, and I recorded it. And he's talking all kinds of smack about different people of different places, I guess you could say.
Rambling.
It's funny.
He's rambling.
Now you're not supposed to put cash in a safety deposit box.
Everybody
in
knows
case you're
that.
wondering, okay?
But
You're not supposed to be doing that.
But there is a way to do it.
Yeah?
There is a way to do it to get away with it.
You're at the jet plane, Tony Montana. We are just pushing the safety deposit box in. Oh, this is another mistake he made, giving her the only key to the safety deposit
That is one of the
box.
biggest mistakes to do.
Now, in the movie where they are, right, this I don't know where this particular room is, but this is supposed to be inside the bank, the Vegas Valley Bank.
Yes. The one
And that is now the Blum Dispensary here
yeah,
in
to
town.
turn into a marijuana dispensary place.
Yeah.
Yes.
It used to be a radio. It was a radio station at the time. Sunny 103.5, I think, is what it was.
Do you trust her?
I trust her. That's where
I
you
would've
went wrong
said-
there
I
too.
said,
See?
hell no.
I'm sure you
I
do.
learned my
Rat.
lesson a long time ago.
We don't know what's going on as far as that goes yet. Don't know as far as reopening.
Oh, they're asking the
That's-
question about.
That is Jerry Vale.
Yeah.
Steve Cutler, smoke him if you got him. How do I join? Dennis Wynn. How do you join? You next to the subscribe button or the prescribe button, it's there's a button that says join, and that's where you join. If you're on an iPhone, you might have to swipe up or turn your phone this way, so your orientation's this way, and you should be able to see the button. This is true. He got kicked out of the Las Vegas Country Club,
Yes, he did.
and he's not allowed to gamble. He was in there. Tony was in there playing cards, and Debbie Reynolds' husband was playing cards in there as well. She was the head of the homeowners association at the country club. Anyhow, they figured that Tony was cheating in there. Took her husband for a bunch of money, and they never let him come back.
Well, the story that Frank told me about that
Sure.
is that he said that he was playing Jim Rummy with these old guys.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And they were so terrified to win.
Oh,
Okay.
really? That's what? Okay.
That's what happened. And
That's a different version.
And
I
that's-
heard it was cheating.
no, he wasn't cheating. They were throwing in their hands because they're afraid of him. And so what happened was is that they told him that he's going to have to give up his membership there because these people are afraid of him.
Yeah.
So because they respected,
Oh.
modelos,
I love this scene.
Yeah.
This never happened, by the way. If you guys are wondering, this is another made-up scene.
Oh yeah, that's a made-up scene. That
But
never-
there's people that do stupid things in the casinos. I mean, you've seen it, I've seen it, and in the later it gets in the night, and the drunker people get, the more dumb they get. So.
Good response, huh?
So all of De Niro's suits were tailored by Frank Rosenthal's tailor,
Okay.
the one who made his suits back in the 80s, made all of De Niro's suits in 95.
Wow, that's interesting.
And De Niro was allowed to keep all of his clothing, as were the other
Except Frank Vincent.
Frank Vincent.
Oh yeah, they had a little altercation on the set because after the movie they said he has to return them, and he said I didn't take them. He expected to keep them, so he's a little upset about that. And Frank even said,
Yeah,
"Cheap guy." Can't-
exactly.
you know? Well, there was.
Damn. Remember payphones?
Well, do you remember? Well,
Oh.
there was a guy that worked for Tony, and they called him the cowboy. He was an Italian guy that wore a hat. They just called him the cowboy.
Now, by the way, the casino in the background that they're inside of, if you guys are wondering, that's the Riviera. That's in the background. Um, I don't know which bar this is, but where Don Rickles is standing, that is the Riviera, or was the Riviera. The Riviera is gone.
Yeah, they
Got
did
rid
all
of
the
that,
filming
too.
in the Riviera.
You know why they used it instead of the Stardust, the Riv? Because it looked older. It was more dated than the Stardust.
Oh, really?
The Stardust had, yeah, the Stardust had been in '95 had been given a couple of facelifts inside,
My
and they thought
understanding.
that the oh
Uh,
wait,
there it is.
Jonathan and David and their tigers.
At the landmark.
Jonathan and David, I got it
Yeah.
right. Okay, look at that Rolls Royce there, Jonathan, and that's supposed to be Siegfried and Roy.
Yeah. But it's interesting. After they filmed this scene,
Oh, and in case you guys are wondering too about this, the weigh-ins for the girls, this does happen. Girls, dancers get put on weight restrictions, or weight warnings and stuff if they start to put on too much weight. The showgirls, so not strippers necessarily. I'm not talking strippers. I'm talking showgirls. Not that strippers aren't dancers or whatever. I'm just saying,
they have to have a certain weight, and that was actually a true statement. So they have to look good. Hey, you know
Now
a
that.
couple showgirls here in town, don't you? They're tall,
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, definitely.
6'1".
As some of them are. You put them in heels, and they're almost as tall as me.
Yeah.
Mhm. See, there. They even made mention of it in the movie.
Yes.
Just then. Yeah, Laura Lee. I heard something like that too. Hey guys, hit the like button if you haven't already. If you just came in, we're at 54 minutes. We're almost an hour into the movie. We're about a third of the way in right now. And it's just as good this time watching it as it was the first time I watched it, which was 25 years ago. It was the year it came out.
I remember when I first saw it, somebody actually brought it over. It went to DVD, or
Mm-hmm.
they brought it over, and I was completely fascinated with the movie.
Yeah.
Because even during the early 80s or late 70s, I remember the news talking about the mob in Las
Mhm.
Vegas. Rosenthal car blew up. I saw all those
Yeah.
clips when I was younger. Lo and behold, I actually met the man.
That's how it goes.
Frank Cullotta.
Now, I'd like to know where that pool is, if that's still in existence, or if is that the Hart Mansion? Because I think they filmed at the Hart Mansion downtown, but I've never been.
You know what's funny? You just said
I've
about
seen
the Hart
photos.
Mansion.
Yeah.
Right across the street from the Hart Mansion, there's a house on the corner that was owned by who owned the horseshoe before Binion, right?
Yes.
Okay, Binion, his wife Barbara owned the house across the street from that on the corner.
Okay.
And I saw some lanterns that I fell in love with for outside lanterns. And when I went over there, I loved them, and I told her, what history do they have? And she says, this came from the Desert Inn
Oh wow.
on the pool area.
That's cool.
And she started telling me about Barbara Binion. And I was surprised, and I still have them.
Oh, I love this part.
Yeah.
Kisses her hand. This really happened. This is a true thing. Frank
Yeah, I
said
had
that
Frank
this
even told me,
definitely
yeah.
happened. I think Lefty was pretty insecure.
Oh, he was a very jealous man.
Yeah. Well, he completely out-chicked himself with Jerry McGee.
Yeah.
She liked all of this. She liked the jewelry. And
She liked cash.
he knew how to get the
money.
jewelry. It was a tumultuous relationship. I mean, it was good off the start, but then it just down the yeah right away too. So to hell in a handbasket, as they say. This is great.
Yeah, the gaming board gets into that.
This is true though. This is how it worked. I mean, I don't want to say to this day, but it's
Yeah,
it's who you know, man. Well, it is. I'm sorry. It's who you know in life.
Yeah.
It's plain and simple.
Yeah, they were juiced in. You heard that? The right way, the wrong way.
In the
That's
Cullotta way.
That's where I got it from. You
Yeah.
know, then I started telling Frank, for God's sake, in the movie it says this. That's when I started adding the Cullotta.
Timothy Foster, yes, really. With all his money, and he married a tramp, yeah? It's true, Red.
Yeah.
Ginger was a gold digger, yes,
Yes,
Tony
she
Montana.
was.
Uh-huh. Okay, this is Idle Spurs right here. That is in Sandy Valley. That is not on the corner of Rainbow and Charleston, like some say. That, in the phone number on the sign, that phone number was their working number, and they kept it working for several years and then finally cut it off because they got tired of people calling those, this is really the Idle Spurs.
I love it. I think that's great. They should have kept it. Put an answering machine on it.
Yes, exactly. Is the Black Book real? Yes, it is,
Yes,
Nicholas
it is.
Andrews. I just was sitting with somebody who's in the Black Book that I know. There's not many people in it, but yeah. He's an interesting guy, too. I asked Frank who was better looking, Jerry McGee or Sharon Stone. He went politically correct and said both were very attractive.
Well, that's a true statement because they were both gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true. Joey is. Cotulla, Texas, there's an identical restaurant like that one. That's news. I never heard that before.
Wow.
Richard Turner's in the Black Book, yes. Lou Banion, yep, and Archie the Greek. That's right.
Huh, the gold rush.
I love this. Peekaboo, here it comes.
Peekaboo, here I come.
This is-
They did a good job on his face. Even Frank said, look at that, they tightened him up.
Yeah, oh yeah, they did. They pulled that skin back.
Tape
tight
and all
on-
sorts
oh,
of crap. 3 hours
yeah.
to get him ready for the movie.
Yeah, Joe Pesci. They had to give him a facelift every day.
Yeah.
I love those cars from that era.
Oh, heck yeah. Real cars.
There's the Gold Rush. I took you guys over to the Gold Rush a few weeks ago.
Mhm.
It's by the Golden Steer on one of the Saturday Lives. There was where he's talking about turning the pictures down when they're robbing the houses. That was Leo Gardino
Yes,
who
that's
used
true.
to do that. It was Leo Gardino.
He felt bad, so he just flipped them down. He didn't want to see them. And Pesci, Tony never went on a heist. He was too big. He was too big for that, you know.
Yeah. If you guys are just tuning in, we're an hour in, and a minute. So this is how it worked. They got the tips from the casinos, from the bellhops, from the
Insurance
front desk.
people.
Right. Back then, there wasn't a safe in every single room like there is now. So if you had valuables and you checked into the Stardust, you'd say, hey, give us a room with a safe in it. If you asked for a room with a safe, they knew you had something valuable. So they would call up, give them a tip, and then one of the guys would go over, not Frank, usually another crew member, and then they'd walk by and give them I got it, and they'd break into the rooms. They were breaking in the rooms left and right. And this is why they were called the Hole in the Wall Gang.
Because they put holes in the wall. I know the
So-
exact location of where they did that.
You got to show me where that is.
Yeah.
You got to show me that if you know where that is. 'Cause
I know
wanna
exactly
yeah.
where it's
We
at.
gotta-
Even
Where
Frank-
is it?
Even Frank told me it's on 4th Street, downtown area.
By the way,
You better clean your
Clean your loop.
And that's actually did happen. Arizona and California.
Vaz, where are we in the movie? No, that was a while back. Okay, that's stuck. Let talk turkey here. Let's talk turkey here.
And they start laughing.
Funny. Versace, boy, that's funny.
Like Frank said, they made so much money and they basically gave it away, but they made money.
Yeah.
Frank even said that he calculated 5 million.
Okay. There was no floor safe in Tony's house.
Nope.
They're about to show a floor safe. This did not exist.
No.
There was a stash in Tony's house, is what Frank said, but
Yes.
not in the floor.
It's not on the floor. It's right there where he put his shoes on top of that box.
Right. But I like the floor safe for the movie. Here comes the banker.
Oh, that's great.
Great.
Love that part.
Let's reintroduce the banker. Charlie Clark. Charlie Clark. Oh, here it comes. This was Leo Gardino again, who spit in the sandwich.
He spit in the sandwich at the upper crust.
And it wasn't for a cop. It was for the newspaper reporter
That
Ned
died.
Day.
Yes.
Ned Day was the newspaper
Yeah.
reporter. They didn't like him because Ned was always talking, writing bad things about him. So they spit in his sandwich.
Frank even said, he goes, "If you hate us so much, what the hell are you doing here?" He used to come
It was
in.
Leo that he said that, right? Did it, or did he say? No, I think it was said it was Leo.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
I think
Leo.
it was Leo. I'm almost positive that that's what he
Spit
said.
in and goes, "Screw this guy."
It's somewhere in the videos.
Yeah.
He says it.
Because that question was always asked, did the mob ever
That-
kill that guy?
That restaurant right there, by the way, is Piero's. That's the inside of Piero's, the interior.
Yeah.
And they're about to go out to the maroon car with the white leather interior, which, by the way, this is going out the back of the Piero's, okay? And they get into this car, and I recently met the guy who owns this car right here.
That's when you could slide over cars at that time.
I guess it sat in an airplane hangar for like 20 years. It was owned by Freed's Bakery, I want to say it was Freed's that owned it, and it was just sitting. I love this, you degenerate. You call yourself a man? Degenerate. Turn on the heat.
The three vices here in town.
Hey,
The
good
word-
morning, Art Kelly. Art Kelly just said
Oh,
hi.
hey, Art Kelly,
Sup,
what
Art?
you up to?
What's going on, dude?
How's he doing? How you doing, Art?
Here he is, man, making breakfast for Vincent when he gets home. They said that he was a family guy. I got to interview Frankie Forliano the other day, and which you guys are going to see that interview pretty soon. But Frankie is Harry Ailman's stepdaughter, and he became her stepfather when she was like 9 or 8, and he raised her. And it's interesting once you guys hear this interview, her perspective of what her father and who her father was to her, as compared to what you guys read about Harry Ailman. Okay, that's the Atomic Liquors. You see the liquor cocktails, and then right in front on the other side's a gas station. They remodeled that gas station.
Yeah, that's true. Right in the downtown area.
There's a scene coming up where Frank's in. We got to watch closely. Oh, this is supposed to be the Scalvo brothers murders.
Oh, the M&M murders.
This is right. This is the Scalvo brothers. Now they did not shoot him in a bar. They didn't shoot him in a bar. They started a high-speed chase down Mannheim Road, and they ended up smashing into a building. And the three of them are in a car. The two brothers in the the two the brothers in the not brothers, but Miraglia and McCarthy were both with the waitress. That's supposed to be Billy Miraglia.
Yeah.
Now, this scene, the difference is, and the reason, and Marty put this in the movie because he figured that it wouldn't make it past the censors, and they wouldn't allow it. The censors would cut it out, and leave other scenes in, but the censors let it go through. But in real life, the head was down.
Yes, it was.
He was face down, not back on his back. He was
face down.
Down, and so when the eyeball boop popped, it actually dangled. Yeah, from the. That's what Tony told.
Yeah.
Told Frank.
Yeah.
And it was kind of disgusting and gruesome. Newman was not there, Cindy. It was.
I forgot the guy's name.
Tony Spilotro. Saint pulled up. Saint sat in the car with Frank.
Yeah.
And a couple of guys with Tony. Why did Frank allow these fake scenes? What to Frank? Frank just was there to technical consult to say this is what happened or this isn't what happened or here we said jag off, we didn't say jerk off. Those were the things. But in the in the end, it's up to the director.
It's up to the director.
So how it's going to look.
Well, there's a lot of things Frank said to Scorsese, and well, it's up to him. You know, he left it that way.
Yeah. The odds are this is great. 3 jackpots in 20 minutes.
Almost impossible, even for right now.
Look at that old glass, the old casino glass. Thanks, Red. Appreciate that.
What, turned off again?
Yeah, it must have like a half an hour shutdown on it. There we go. Thanks, buddy. Fucking Momo.
You know, that's something I could never understand. Why did he use the word Momo? Frank, you know, I think he was trying to say chunch, because Frank did use that word chunch.
Did he?
Yeah, he goes, look at this chunch. He probably didn't know how to say Momo.
Right? I heard a lot of colorful words come out of his mouth. The real murder didn't happen in Vegas. No, that's true, Red. That was back in Chicago.
What murder?
The head in the vice.
Oh, the M&M? Yeah, that was over there.
There must have been slot machines in the back or something in that warehouse. Yes, Nicholas Andrews, and most of the actors are from New York, which is why they were back at the Peppermill. It looks like it is.
It's like a bar. The guy's wiping down the counter over there. Could be.
No. That's got to be the rib again. Oh, this is the blueberry muffins. I want an exact amount of blueberry muffins. Supposedly that really happened.
That actually happened.
Really happened. They went in there and said, you know how long it's going to take for me to put the equal amount in each muffin?
That's
how anal he was.
He was.
That's exactly how. Look at the guy's face. Look at the look on his face. I love that guy.
Remember, he's the one that ran the place.
Yeah, of course. So, in real life, they had 2 kids.
Yes.
Stephen and Stephanie, but she also had a child prior to.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, she had a child prior to meeting Lefty.
Wow. Hey,
where did the bar stools go at Tony's house, Louis? Cindy wants to know.
The bar stools,
Yeah, the bar stools. Where did the bar stools go at Tony's house?
the one they're showing on the movie or in real life.
I think the one in real life is what she's talking about.
I believe that the stools, when you walked into the door on the left side, there was the living room, and there was a small little bar. That's where the stools were.
Ah,
Because you see, when Frank did the wedding, he did it in that area.
okay. Is that the Riviera? I think it was Timothy, but I'm not certain. This is the inside of the house that we go to, inside of Sharon and Richards.
I've been meaning to drop by to say hi. I haven't done that.
Cindy says yes, but where are they? Like where are they?
The
Where are
actual
stools?
ones?
Yeah, where are the
The
stools?
original stools are the ones that they have in the house now.
Whatever ones Cindy would have seen when she was in the house.
Oh,
She wants to know, where are those stools right now?
I have no idea. They sold the house already.
They sold the house so that it could be the house.
I
could be
haven't
the
been
new
in that
owners.
house. The last time I was there was Frank. So
Yeah.
unless they could be in the car, oh, it's hard to say. I really have no idea what they did with. Is the bar still there? It's one of those portable
I don't
bars.
know. Yeah, I
It's a
don't
portable
know.
bar.
I have no idea. I was never in the house. Yeah, that's the outside. I just saw the outside. That's definitely the casino house. That's the one that we go past on the tour. We did there's the Vegas Valley thing. That's
There
the
it is.
Bloom dispensary, right? You can see the 3 flag poles in the front, and those handrails are still there.
Still there.
This payphone is no longer there across the
Of course
street.
not. I don't believe it's there. No such
Okay,
thing as safe.
this restaurant is down on Main Street. A couple of weeks ago during a live, we went there. It's now a Mexican restaurant. It's just a little north of the plaza, and that right there is Main Street. That door in the background is gone. It's now just windows there. But the parking lot, when they go outside, the strip, the strip mall and now the strip looks the same, except it's been painted. But you could tell it's still that same strip mall. Hey, hit the like button, guys, if you haven't hit the like button already. Don't forget. And if you join the channel, you guys can also see some footage that, like Frank renewing someone's vows inside Tony Spilatro's house. You could see some other videos that I've put up that are, yeah, this guy knows he's screwed, right?
Oh yes. Oh yes. James, what did Frank really like?
Steve Cutler, must say, Adam, you haven't looked this healthy in months. Well, thank you very much. I'm feeling healthy too. Lewis looks pretty healthy, I think, too.
Just try to be healthy.
We're trying to be.
He's actually looking at him, saying, "Is it okay to take the money?" You know. Here it comes.
This is it, yeah. When James Woods heard, this is IMDb trivia, guys. When James Woods heard that Martin Scorsese was interested in working with him, Woods called Scorsese's office and left the following message: anytime, any place, any part, any fee.
Wow.
He really wanted to be in the movie. So also, this is kind of interesting. So as you notice, there's a cigarette in De Niro's hand in damn near just about every scene in this movie. There's the mall, the strip mall. It looks the exact same, not the mall, the hotel, motel. Looks the exact same, but it's been painted. But they still have the tiles instead of shingles. They have tiles on the awnings. I think that's across the street still. That wall, that looked familiar to me. I'm gonna have to go look for that. That wall right there in the background.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason I thought I saw that over. I'll have to go back there next time I go by and look. I'm gonna shoot a video about filming locations for the channel. There it is. Now now we got that drone. I can set the drone up there and get this exact same
How's
angle.
that drone working for you
Oh,
now?
the drone's awesome,
Good?
isn't it? Yeah, yeah. I'll show it to you after we get done with this if you want to see it.
Oh yeah, I'd love to see it.
It's really cool. My neighbors hate me.
Well, yeah, I like your spine on them.
So because he always had, this is when Tony starts messing around with Jerry McGee.
Yeah, Jerry.
So to avoid continuity problems in a company that accompany a chain-smoking movie character, De Niro always held his cigarettes the same distance to the lit end, so that the lengths never appear to change. So he constantly is holding it at different
Angles.
well, the further the cigarette burned down, the further his fingers would go down. The cigarette. So when
I
he
see.
first lit it, he was holding it halfway, and then as it burned down a half an inch, he'd move his fingers down a half an inch. So that how else are you going to keep the cigarette? If not, your scenes you're going to go long cigarette, short cigarette, back to a long cigarette, short cigarette.
You know, that's something I didn't look at. I think I should. I'm going to focus more on that.
When we get to the scene where she comes driving into the driveway, smashing into the back of Lefty's car. Watch in the very last scene, after all the ramming and jamming, she drives across the lawn. The front end of the Mercedes is in perfect condition. Another continuity error. So it's coming. It's coming. We're going to point it out. Joe Pesci's wife at the time of the filming, Claudia Haro, which when they show the Sam A's Rothstein show, she's the girl who does the announcement in the beginning. Took her something like how many takes?
Oh my God! I think almost 50 takes.
50 takes to get that right.
And
That was Pesci's wife.
Yes.
She played Trudy, the co-hostess and the band leader of Aces High. Haro and Pesci divorced, and she remarried. She was convicted in the year 2000, of 2 counts of attempted murder for hiring a hitman to try and kill her other ex-husband, a stuntman.
That's true. Oh man, the truth. What an interesting combination
Yes.
it was. And I think she's gonna be coming out soon, right?
Is she being released? Yeah.
She's gonna be being released, and guess who's gonna be there for her?
Who's that?
Joe Pesci.
Oh yeah.
Yep, Joe Pesci's gonna be there. I think he's still in love with her. Frank even said, he goes, he's still in love with this.
Wow.
Lady, he paid for the court stuff. He paid for all that stuff for the court. Of course, she got it, but
Well, that's no good. Hold on.
got it.
There you go.
How do you know? I didn't know that was in the movie.
Yeah, right? Technical
Difficulties.
issues here.
Get some duct tape.
Like they say, if you can't duck it.
Okay. Now, of course, he did weird things.
He did what?
He did weird things. Even Frank said, Lefty.
Yeah.
Especially the older he got, the more colorful his clothes got. This guy walked in with the orange suits and purple shirts, all sorts of stuff.
There's the good old boys.
That's right, the guys that actually allowed him to do this.
Red carpet.
70s was an interesting time.
It's true too. Even Robert Allen told me that he when he'd sit backstage before going on stage, he'd sit there with his pants off. You just kept your pants hanging to keep the crease in it. You don't want to sit in your pants because that'll get rid of the
Get rid of the crease. Oh well.
So when you're in the office by yourself or you're dressed, you just hang them up and let them sit there. Good idea. See.
I think most likely too dumb.
That's hilarious.
Can you prove them? He actually probably thought he was a real legit businessman, huh?
Right? Flapping in the wind. Vegas ain't Vegas anymore. You're right, it's not, Eric.
It's not. No, Vegas completely changed.
Yeah, it has. It's totally different.
As it is, the locals don't even want to drive in.
Old Don is as useless as tits on a boar. I love that line.
Yeah.
Is Vegas shut down, Sherry? Not yet. Not 100%.
By Wednesday, we should know.
Luminous grin. Yeah, that probably is Frank messing with me. Damn curtain coming down.
His finger's right here.
That would have been funny.
Thank you for your time. Very generous man, huh?
Tedford Von Patriot, thank you very much, buddy. That was awfully generous of you. Thanks for the support, pal. Do you have your, if you don't have your movie queued up, we're at an hour, 23 minutes and 50 seconds. Sharon Stone's in bed, sick. Look at that awful wallpaper, guys.
Oh, it's hideous.
I'm telling you, the Izzy Azaleas in the Adam Lambert music video, they used that. They wanted that awful wallpaper in there.
It's amazing.
I mean, it's unique. It's definitely screams 70s.
Oh yeah.
So,
but it's amazing how they just leave it alone.
Yeah.
And they left it alone.
Yeah.
They did fix up the pool area in the back. Have you seen it?
Yes.
They fixed it up.
Yes.
It was falling apart the first time I seen it.
I last time I saw it, they had just had the pool repainted, and it was gorgeous. And I shot video. I made a video. I think it's the video where I went to the country club to show the airplane that they stuck in the pond.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as a monument to the actual FBI having to land there in real life. The wallpaper is very Jewish. Interesting, Red. I don't know what makes it Jewish. I don't think he's saying it's. No, I don't think he's saying it's cheap. I'm not knocking it. I'm not saying any. No, I mean I'm just saying what makes it look Jewish. It doesn't.
I don't see no Stars of David there.
I don't see any. Yeah, Stars of David or the
bread.
Hanukkah candles, or you know what I mean. Something or
yeah, you don't see it.
Yeah. Frank is jacking with the devil. Robert.
I don't know why they're saying that.
Hell.
He's
Probably
probably
loud. He's saying it's Jewish because it's loud. What happened to Ginger in real life? Tony Montana. So in real life, she ran off with some new found friends. They were a biker gang.
Yes, California.
And she went to California, and I want to say the car bombing happened in '82, July, July of '82, August, September. She died in October or November, one of the two. So 4 months later, and she was found dead of a overdose.
Yeah, hot shot.
Right, a hot shot, which is just straight drugs. You know, a lot of drugs right into your system. So that's what happened. I ate at Tony Roma's on Sahara 20 years to the date in October when Lefty's car went up like a cigar. Trick cigar.
I never heard it put that way.
A trick cigar. October of '82 was the bomb. Oh, thank you. I'm sorry. It wasn't October, September, October, November.
Pretty close.
Oh, yeah, I got to look now.
The articles will tell you.
Money we're robbing, we're being robbed.
This is the part I like. Leakage. What the hell is
My
leakage?
balls.
My balls. Look at that. Look at that. Look at these guys. Makes sense to me, doesn't it?
Yeah. November 9th, 1982 is when Jerry McGee died.
Heck no, they want all the money. Even Frank said that they were selfish son of bitches, man, you know?
Okay, car bombing. I'm sorry, guys. October 4th was the car bombing. So a month later is when Jerry McGee died after the car bombing. A cup of coffee. Speaking of, you want some more coffee?
No, I'm fine. Thank you.
I'm going to go get another coffee, guys.
And that's a true statement. There it is, an actual reality right there.
Yeah, this was really Tamara Rand in real life.
Yeah. Wow. And they don't want that to happen. Got a problem. There's Frank right there. There he is, handing the phone.
Yeah, I just did that, Tedford. I just sent him to timeout for a minute. Thanks for pointing that out to me. I appreciate that. You guys know who killed Tamara Rand? That was Frank, by the way.
Yeah,
Just
pointed it
that was
out.
Frank, just standing right there in the background
Just pointed it
on the
out.
left side. Now they're showing Tony Spilatro killing Tamara Rand.
Didn't happen.
Didn't happen. Was it somebody? It was somebody else.
Yeah, I forgot the name of that.
Hanson?
person. Yeah,
Yeah.
Hanson. That was the guy. Shot in the head.
Hey, thanks, Laura Lee. Appreciate that. Let me see. Here. I'll make you a moderator as well. Thank you. Yeah, Joey Hansen. That's right, Red.
Yeah,
At least that's what Frank told.
told me.
That's what he told us. Yeah. So we're about ready for these cigars, or what, man?
Oh, yeah.
An hour and a half in. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get a coffee.
Yeah, when you come back, we'll
Okay.
light them up.
Yeah, yeah. I'll be right back.
Oh, you're the boss. I am the boss. I am the boss, Frosting. And he was the boss. I guess I lost the feed.
Oh, Charlie the Banker. Here we go.
Great scene.
This scene was ad-libbed.
Yes, it was. That one is true.
Lewis, you're on. Cindy said Lewis. Lewis? Red light is on. Lewis, talk. Lewis is relaxing. LOL.
I'll be really relaxing once I start smoking the cigar.
Do you have yours out to read?
No.
Yeah, put it up so you can read.
Clap it up. I made it simple. There.
My money. This is all ad-libbed.
Yep. Yeah.
There you go.
Well, I don't have my glasses with me, but.
What's the name on Lewis' cigar place?
Colonial Cigar Lounge.
It's true. When you can ad-lib, that's a. They thought of that without a script. They knew what direction that the scene was supposed to go. The exact words, though, were ad-libbed.
Mm-hmm. And like Frank always told me that the majority of the words was actually what he would have said to somebody.
You're welcome, Cindy. Laura Lee wants to know about your heritage.
Hispanic.
She wants to know if you're American Indian.
Yes, I am.
Native American, I think is
A little
what you're
bit.
supposed to say.
Yes.
Hey, Devin, we're doing great, man. How are you doing? We're an hour 36 in, guys. So if you're tuning in late here, we're an hour and a half in. We're Charlie the Banker scene upstairs in the Lefty's house. That's the scene that we're on right now.
She came to see me.
Timothy, word exactly.
12:40. I mean, 12:40. That's the time.
What happened? 1 hour, 2 minutes, 40 seconds? No, we're at 1:37. Let's fix this.
Everything that happens, they questioned. Yeah, there's Oscar Goodman.
He actually says that in the perp walk. Watch yourself, you can get run over there.
Yeah, trying to be
Says it
concerned.
just like that.
Yeah.
That's no good.
Gotta go get him. Take care of it. God damn. I wonder what happened.
There we go. We're at 1 hour, 39 minutes, and 30 seconds, guys. Freak me for a minute. Peekaboo, you. I love
You
that.
fucking That's right.
And they did too. They had tons of equipment over
Yes.
at the Gold Rush, which is right there by the Golden Steer.
Yeah, that's a true statement right there.
Yeah, they did.
Better equipment than the FBI.
So to answer your question there, Timothy, we're at the golf course scene. We're about to have the planes about to land. Now this really happened. There's the pool in the back, and there's the diving board that Izzy Azalea jumps off of, dives off of. So this took place on the Las Vegas Country Club, is where this actually happened, and they built an homage. They took the exact same plane, they put the same lettering on the back, and they placed it into a pond, because that's what happened. They landed on the fairway, they were going down the fairway, everything was going fine, and then a group came out, a guy in a golf cart got in their way, so they had to veer the plane, and they veered and they went into one of the ponds. Right. So they placed the plane there in the pond, and then they put up a plaque all about it. So if you ever go golf, the Las Vegas Country Club, look for that.
Isn't it was at the Desert Inn Country Club, wasn't it? Right off at the eye.
That's where it was filmed. This is where they filmed it. That's what you're seeing right there is the Desert National Golf Course.
Mm-hmm.
That's right behind the casino house where we go on the tour. Mm-hmm. The fairway right there. They had to film it there because they couldn't film it. There we are back downtown again. That's Martin Scorsese's mom on the left, by the way.
Yes, it is.
She's in every one of his movies. Well, she was in every one of his movies while she was around.
I think his father is one of the bosses, right?
That I don't know.
You'll see him at the end.
You got to point that out then to me.
I'll point it out to you.
Okay. Having a moan to his mom. Yeah, this part's awesome. I love it too. Didn't Frank get all the equipment? Cindy, I think that Frank got a lot of it, yes. Let me know when you get to the part where he makes a phone call back to Chicago about Ginger kidnapping his daughter. Okay, we'll try and remember that, Timothy. His DVD's skipping a little bit.
Actually saying it.
And this is true. They did. They bugged it.
Mm-hmm. Enough.
Enough. I love those pants. Yeah, I had a
Christ.
teacher in the 80s who wore pants like that too.
What do they call them? Relaxed pants or something of that nature?
I don't know.
They're like my grandfather's pants I used to wear.
Hmm. Is this the same old lady in Goodfellas? Tony Montana. Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
She was in the house cooking when they show up and they got the body in the trunk, and
They got the
Martin,
knife from the
Martin
mother.
Scorsese had his mom in every movie. Ma, I'm sorry. Brand is Sansabelt. Sansabelt pants.
That's what they're called?
That's what Cindy says they're called.
They're actually a name. Goes all the way to your belly button, huh?
Now there's real footage of this. There's footage of Frank Lefty Rosenthal,
Yes.
this case going down, and him standing up and saying, "At least call me not a liar." And that's Oscar Goodman, right there, who was Lefty's lawyer. In case you guys didn't know that.
Yes. Sure. That's when Harry Reid decided not to say anything, huh?
Yeah. Politicians.
Bunch of idiots, every one of them.
Everything for a favor.
Yeah, they learned, like Frank always said,
Mhm.
you know, they learned from us.
Yes, luminous screen. That's what we were just saying. Thanks for not calling me a liar. Look at Vegas World in the
Yeah.
background. Sahara, Vegas World.
Well, Vegas
On the
World with
left.
the stratosphere.
That's the stratosphere.
Yeah.
That whole thing doesn't make sense the way it was just that window.
They got all these clips. They have all these clips.
Yeah. Oscar, terrible lawyer, great mayor of Vegas, though. I have to give
No,
it to you.
that's what
He's
Frank.
a great mayor of Vegas.
Yes.
And his wife is doing a fantastic job as well.
Exactly.
Yes.
Carolyn Goodman is
Oh,
doing a
yes.
great job.
Yes. And I think Oscar did a good job too.
Yes, he did a good job. Terrible. lawyer.
Happiest mayor in the happiest mayor in the world is what he loves his martinis.
Have you seen him lately? Came out a couple of times.
Yeah, I saw him do an interview within the last year. Well, we're all getting older.
That's right, every day. Quiet.
This is great. I like this. Nice. This is Pesci's wife coming up here.
Yeah.
Remember, 50 takes to get this.
And even Scorsese said, "She better get it right this time, or she's out." 10 years. There she is.
There it is. Yeah. That's the one who hired a hitman.
Hired a hitman to get back her daughter.
Well, back when Vegas was Vegas.
It's kind of sad about Vegas at this moment.
I'm 43 years old, Timothy. Lefty said in real life, when he was asked how he thought De Niro portrayed him in the movie Casino, he liked it, but he did not like this part because although he did have his own show and all,
Mhm.
he never juggled on the show.
You're right about that because Frank even told me that.
And De Niro had who can juggle had never juggled in a movie, and he wanted to juggle in the movie, and he said, "Well, you can juggle right here."
What he finally
He
showing
never
some
juggled.
talent.
Yes, never. Oh yeah, there you go.
A
So he does have a little talent.
a glorified mime. That's what I called him.
What the hell are you doing on television?
I know they want to be nice and quiet and look.
Every day. De Niro and Pesci at the Crazy Horse 2 when they were filming? That I don't know about.
No,
I
I
was
don't
never
think they
told
ever
about
filmed
that.
at the Crazy Horse. A mobster saying that.
Mm. Steve, they taste pretty good. You taste any age on them?
And age in what sense?
An age. Steve Cutler, how are those cigars tasting? Any age on them?
When they age a cigar and before they sell it, they age it for like 2 years. And of course, they age some other ones probably a little bit longer, but the standard time is 2 years.
Thanks, Laura Lee. I just took him off. I just hid him from the channel.
What up?
Some jag off.
One of those, huh?
This is true too. I love this scene. This scene was shot out at the dry lake bed. This scene coming up. I shouldn't say like we're there already. 'Cause we aren't.
Yeah, they have so many tails on them.
So this whole switching cars things, this wasn't this was actually Joey Cusumano used to have to do this. And that's where they picked that up from. This wasn't Tony didn't drive around in parking garage switching cars, but Cusumano did that.
Frank always said, you know when you're being tailed is when you see the same car after an hour.
Yeah.
That's the when you know you're being tailed. So
Okay,
Frank,
there it is. That's the dry lake bed right there. I got to go out there with the drone. The mountain range and everything is still looks the same in the background.
I don't think it'll change much.
Yeah, the mountain range hasn't changed much at all.
The way you said it, okay.
Like those change often, you know.
Yep.
I love this music right here.
Oh yeah, they make it very
Theme de Camille is what it's called, and it's I don't know, just love this music. Also, this is something else interesting. The song Stardust was used in this movie in 3 different places as well.
Oh really?
Mm-hmm. Once I think it's during the wedding scene that we were already went through, and another one's coming up towards the end. How many bodies are out there? I have no idea, Cindy. This is the best scene, Bobby. This is my favorite scene. The shot with the car going through his sunglasses, that whole part. This is probably one of my favorite scenes. Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of a true statement, you know?
Yeah, it is.
Right? TV. Hey, he wanted to go all the way to the Supreme Court. Mobster.
I didn't know that they had a cow farm back there. The dry lake bed is just a little bit east of Jean, Nevada. If you go down to Jean, Nevada, it's a little east of there.
Is that a cow farm?
Yeah, there's a cow farm on the other side of the lake bed.
I know there's a pig farm up there.
Sonny just said. Eric says they used to go rabbit hunting out there in the dry lake bed.
You motherfucker.
Don't ever go over my head. I like this peel out. Watch this, the dust, man. It's perfectly, it's just done. Look at this.
They could only do it so many times.
Perfect shot. I mean, this is supposed to be jubilation right here.
Remember that group Devo?
Yeah, I remember Devo. Whip it.
Yeah.
Frank talked about in one of the interviews about sitting in there, in this scene actually happening in real life and telling the story about it. The Nero looks like a wax figure. Yes, until the cows.
Look at that, I like this part. That probably was said so many times.
Right?
So are we. Look, they're by themselves.
Oh, man. We got a problem. Here it is. Now, the dealer... The dealer is the same dealer from Rain Man. Not this one, the one coming up that looks like the Droopy the dog.
The fat
Say
guy.
Droopy the dog. I mean,
The
I'm
fat guy.
talking about, you know, because he's got those jowls that it reminds me of that cartoon character. I don't remember the name of it. Anyway,
dog.
he was also the dealer in Vegas Vacation.
Yes.
He was the dealer in Rain Man, and he's the dealer in this movie here.
Wow.
He's a real dealer, by the way, in town.
Yeah, I heard
He's
about
a real
that.
dealer, yes. I don't know if he still is. Somebody told me he died actually a couple of years. Somebody mentioned that when I said, here he is. When he was in one of the other videos I mentioned.
Yeah, look at this beauty, he
away.
says.
Look at this beauty. I can't be sticking all night.
Jack off.
Jack off. Hit me again.
You could get away with it.
Yes, Mark, Rain Man too. Yes, I said that. The face of the dealer, yes.
Hit me again.
She pays fast as you collect. Real dealer from Caesars, yes. Which casino is this? This is the Riviera, guys. Inside the Riviera. Tearing the telephone off the wall. Jeez.
I got a marker coming. He didn't care.
Tony never liked blackjack. He liked poker. That's what Red's saying.
Really? I thought it was Jim Ray. That's what Frank told me.
Which dealer's Tommy DeVito from the original Four Seasons? He's still living in Vegas. I don't know. Poor Mr. Potato Head. Beats the casino manager with the phone. I know, I love that. Yeah, I know, Steve. So do I. He played gin rummy a lot, Lewis. Red said he played gin rummy a lot as well.
Yes. That's what he played at the country club. He's one of the old guys up there.
Tony kind of sucked his thumb, not chewed on a toothpick. Habit since childhood. Yeah, he didn't suck it. He used to chew on it on the inside of the thumb. Yeah, they'd always be chewed down.
Yeah, he had a half a nail. Frank even said, Frank always said, get that finger away from my face. Because, because he chewed half of his, he like this.
Oh, man.
He said, and he always had his hand in his belly, rubbing it and scratching it. When they called him Napoleon.
There we are. I'd like to know where that's backstage. Back in the 90s, it could have been, if it was later, I'd have guessed that that's Vale's.
Oh, remember this? You know where Frank used to live? His last place of residence?
Yes.
That was right there. Look at it. See it? Frank always told me that.
Oh, really?
Frank even said.
That's Country Club Towers right there. No kidding. That's where Frank, so that last scene, that's where Frank, the building Frank lived in.
The last building.
Up until the end, yes.
Yeah, because he said that that's where they put it, the Beverly Hills.
Okay, Laura Lee, we'll see you in a minute.
I think that's Scorsese's father. They just had to cook.
Aha. Okay. Who's calling? Who the hell do you think's calling? Just sitting there doing lines with the kid. God. Hey guys, don't forget to hit the like button if you're just getting in here. And we're 2 hours in. We're 2/3 of the way through the movie. So if you need to queue your videos up, that's where we are. And everybody who's been hanging out here watching this since we started a couple hours ago, thank you guys very much. We are hope that you're having as much fun as we are.
I'm having a good time. You? I'm reminiscing.
We're not going to see any elephants. That's funny. I see the elephant. We're not going to see elephants. You did such a good job.
Oh yeah.
Playing an asshole. Smack your face. Shit. Cindy, thank you very much. Doll, thank you very much for supporting us. Listen to the music. Yeah. It's perfect, man, for this scene. It's like this this love song during this, you know. Look, he's talking to the little girl in the background. Look at he's still arguing with her. He's still arguing with her.
Get away. She likes to annoy him.
She started it. I'm sending this kid to Bolivia in a box. I love it. Versace boy, you're a little bit ahead of us, I think. This is hilarious. Yeah, I know, Cindy. It's great. Back to the house here. There's that nice Mercedes that's about to get smashed up there in a few minutes. And then it won't be smashed up after they smash it up.
Got 3 or 4 cars ready to go on that one.
This is one of my favorite movie soundtracks. You know, like that. All the music out of this movie.
No, they're all good.
Forrest Gump is the only thing that I think soundtrack-wise comes close to being as good as this.
Mm.
Goodfellas had a good soundtrack too, Steve. Yeah. Hey, Mickey Griggs, we're glad you're having a blast with us, man. This has been fun. We've enjoyed I've enjoyed this so far this afternoon. Thank you guys for hanging out with us.
Yeah.
I've never seen anybody else do this on YouTube, so this was just kind of like a
test model.
It's like an idea, like let's try this, you know. But then again, I've always been called an innovator.
There you go.
Tony, this is what a woman will do. This is what a woman will do to you guys.
True statement. I don't know.
Hey, shout out to Ireland's finest. All the way from Dublin right now. Timothy, glad that you're enjoying it. By the way, Timothy, we're at that scene where she's on the phone calling back to De Niro. Yeah, Ginger was a mess at this point. She oh, you gotta have to go around this way. Eric Peterson, this is fun. Glad you're enjoying it. Tangier's on the plane on the side of the Learjet there. Okay, back to Theme de Camille. You hear it in the back. For some reason, I like that song. Okay. Okay, that's Oscar's restaurant. That's Fremont Street. You're looking out, seeing right there. The Las Vegas Club on the left, that's gone. That's where Circa is now. And then, of course, there's the Canopy. But this is Oscar's Steakhouse now. They got a big, because of the zip lines, that view's blocked. You can't see it any longer. The zip line's big station there is blocking the view. That wig needs to be buried in the desert. Yes, they had a private jet. Most all casinos do. I would say every casino does. I would think even back then. That's how they get the high rollers into town. Send their jets out for them. Have you eaten at Oscars, Lewis?
Never.
No.
We
I never
wouldn't.
have either, Cindy.
I bought a cigar over there. He has a little cigar place on the side of it.
When you come down, Cindy, and Lewis and I do a tour for you, we'll have dinner afterward at the Oscars if you want. That'd be fun. Hey, Dave, glad you got your cookbook. The publishers asked me to do a video specifically on the cookbook, if we would do one to promote the cookbook. So we're gonna do a video on just the cookbook. Maybe make a recipe or two out of it. Good, Cindy. And we'll definitely do that. Scott, I'll be there in a couple of weeks. What can we do? Tour or what? You have to call our office to see if we're back up and running. And that number, I'll put. You can call there, and that'll. Yeah, you can call that number, Scott, and we'll let you know if we're back up and running, or if we're shut down. We don't know what's going to happen with the.
It's hard to say at this moment.
Yeah, it's just hard to say what's happening.
How's the show coming all over there?
There it is in the background again, Indy Camille. This is the third time in like 20 minutes. It's real soft. Which is an intense scene.
He drags
dragging her through the, yeah.
And there's
This is intense.
Yeah, Sharon Stone's legs.
Yeah.
I want my money.
Yeah.
Whore.
All about the Benjamins. All
Yeah,
about the Benjamins. Was the original Aladdin casino part of the real life timeline? I don't understand what you mean by that, Chip.
Aladdin was on the other side of town, wasn't it?
Aladdin is where Planet Hollywood is now.
Yeah, it's way out there. It used to be called the Desert Passage, right?
I don't know. Sounds like my neighbors. We had got neighbors like this too. Hey guys, we're down in the last like 45 minutes about of the movie. Hit the like button if you haven't hit the like button already. Yeah, she did have big mouth in this. Hey Peter, hi to Ireland, man. Was that scene shot in Vegas? Scott H. This scene right here, yes, this is the house, the casino house. We go to this house on the tour, and we stop there and take photographs. Yeah, we all wish Frank was here for this.
Yeah, that's. I wish he was here too.
There's that hideous wallpaper. What's the date?
The next time they tune in, we could have the wallpaper behind us.
Wow, right? Thanks, Mickey. Scott H., did they remodel for the movie? Okay, so they were approached Sharon and Richard, who own the house, they were approached by Martin Scorsese to film the movie there. And Marty said he would pay him $6,000 a week. And $6,000 a week. And he was going to completely remodel the downstairs, put in state of the art everything, so that state of the art, this, that. And he said, I'll put it all back the way you want it, but I'm sure you're going to like it the way it is. So that's what happened. They remodeled the house. Richard and Sharon had to live in a movie trailer, and they're actually, Sharon is in the scene when they're ramming and jamming. She is in the background across the street.
I didn't know that.
Yes, and I want to point it
part
out.
of the crowd.
She's the, yes. Anyway, she's in the background. Anyway, that's what happened. And how long did it take them to do the movie? 3 months or
3 months?
3 months. So we're talking 12 weeks.
Filming location.
You guys do
months.
the math. Why don't they want to use my place for a movie? Really? Come on.
Come on, let's do
Make
it.
a movie here. Hey, Ghosty, love you too, man. Or woman. Fur coat in Vegas. It's too warm in Vegas. No. For some reason, when you leave Chicago and you come here and you get used to the 100 and something degree weather, when it goes down, because right now it's 70. I'm wearing long sleeves and jeans, and it's 73 today. If I was in Chicago, I'd still be in shorts. When it gets down to 50, I got a jacket on. In Chicago, I'd still have a t-shirt on. You know, it's so it gets cold out here. It gets down to freezing.
Oh, yes, it does.
Yeah.
It gets cold over here. It has 4 seasons here in town.
Another BJ for Pesci. Yeah. He's doing pretty well in this movie so far, isn't he? Yeah, it's a good song. Imminent. BJ Eminent. That's funny. He was, though, definitely a ladies' man. What Frank said was that, what Frank said this to me was most guys who ran a crew, the crew got in trouble and somebody had to go to jail. The boss had helped the wife out, you know, and to take care of the wife,
Yes.
give him money, keep him money. Tony, crew member, went to jail. He tried to get in bed with the guy's wife. That's what Frank said.
No, that's
He
true.
didn't care.
Because he was very upset about that. He should have bailed them out. He bailed them out. As soon as he got, he bailed them out, and then of course he had to wait for the circuit court to go to the right judge to let him out on bail.
Yes, it snows in Vegas every once in a while.
Oh yeah,
It'll snow out here. I think in 15 years that I was living here, I saw the airport shut down one time because of snow. But all it takes is a half an inch of snow, and they shut the airport down because they don't have any plows over here in McCarran.
Since I've been here, I think it snowed twice, and that's within a 15-year period. But I remember when, what was it, like 8 years ago, when it really snowed down here? Oh shoot, we needed plows.
Yeah, Cindy, imagine that. Hey, Brian, you're watching from Scotland. It's Baltic here. There it is. And Nicky Santoro gets lucky again.
Yeah. He had 2 girlfriends in town. He had Nancy, married to Nancy, and 2 girlfriends in town. That guy really liked it,
Yeah. He wasn't satisfied with just one woman.
No, he had 2 gamots here.
That's what,
Yeah. One at the Las Vegas Country Club, and I can't remember the other one.
Did Nancy slug Ginger for screwing Tony? So Jerry showed up when she was screaming at the house. Nancy, how did that story go? Because Nancy was really small. She's like 5'4". Jerry McGee was like 5'10", right? Showgirl, and she had a gun, and Nancy like charged her at the house and took her down to the ground.
She had a 38 special with her.
She had a 38. Jerry McGee did.
Yeah, no, it was Nancy. Nancy had the gun.
Nancy had the gun.
Yeah, she did. She got in her car and she went to the country club in front of the house.
Yeah.
And she started swinging the gun and she ran up there. And then they took the gun away from her.
Yeah. Did she get into it though
Oh, she knew he was.
She knew. Yeah.
Yeah, she knew, and she was going after her. Then
Frank called her a real firecracker. Those were his exact words. Yes. We've never seen Nancy around Vegas. I haven't. You?
Seen her once. I have an idea where she lives. Because me and Frank went looking for her, and we found out where she lives. But I don't know if she still lives there or not, you know. But she still lives in town. I haven't heard nothing. But then right after that incident, she went to the upper crust. You know.
Yeah, the upper crust.
And she was chasing him around the parking lot.
Brian Hughes. Yes, Red and I have 2 interviews in the can. One of them is about the hierarchy of the Chicago outfit, and the other one is about JFK, James Files, James Sutton, who killed JFK. That's what Red and I did 2 interviews, and those are in the can. They're ready to be edited and put up. So yeah, maybe a time to try and find her and do an interview. Good luck.
Well, if you could, I don't think she's really talking to anybody, you know. It's hard to say on that one.
Yeah. His suits are outrageous, man. It's outrageous.
It was an interesting time, especially his outfits.
Yes.
Him and his fedora, gray hats, yellow hats. Also, this guy dressed like a clown. Frank is saying, Jesus Christ, you know.
Nikki Santoro getting lucky again. Lefty's wife. There's those pants.
What were they called again?
I forget. Cindy, what were those pants called again? I can't remember.
Up and over pants.
Yellow suits, peach suits. Sansabelt, thank you. Sansabelt. Tony's son Vincent passed away a few years ago.
Yes.
Where was that motel? I don't know.
It wasn't a motel. It was a RV park. They found them in a ditch on Boulder Highway.
Look at that wallpaper too. That's Atomic Liquors right there, and right next door. That's been remodeled. See all those smokestacks in the background? Digitally added. This is Frank's famous going back to Chicago scene right here.
Yeah.
There it is. La Concha Motel. Scott H., I think you're correct about that. And La Concha, La Conch or La Concha? Nope.
That's a true statement.
No
right
messer. You can cheat, you can steal, you can kill, there's no screwing around with the other guy's wives.
No, you leave that alone.
Was Remo his real name? Scott, we were covering this earlier. It's Joe Ferriola is who Frank said that Remo Gaggi was.
Yes.
We think it's kind of a combination though of a few of the boss, but he said Joe Ferriola.
Yeah.
very old.
Frank should know he was there.
Yeah.
He was there.
The lobby is part of the Neon Bone Museum. Thank you, Donald. I appreciate that. Yeah, La Concha was north by the Neon Graveyard. You're welcome, Scott. All right, here comes there's this. They show a scene here with the cocaine going up a straw. I think.
Good. That was a great part.
I think they should.
Well, like even Frank, when he was doing it, he said, "Man, they were all coked out."
There it is. Yeah, Sean, Joey Upa. Okay, this is the Frank Bluestein shooting. Listen. Here. They shoot. And now listen. They shot blue. Did you hear it?
He shot blue.
Okay, that's what they're talking about. This set off a whole series of events when Frank Bluestein was killed. If you guys don't know the story, it happened at the Sunrise Villas 8, and which is not the entrance that we took people to, but
it's another one.
Yeah. So this whole shooting up the cop's house here. This is a big, long story of what got into it. I think we're going to do a video coming up about this whole action. A couple of hitmen were sent from Chicago out here to take out the cops who shot Bluestein. The cops went back to Chicago and said that they were going to, it's a big, long thing. It's an interesting story.
Yeah.
I love Devo too.
Yeah. No, when it comes to this shooting, there's a lot of stuff that needs to be talked about.
Yes. And they did this with the toothpicks, the cigarettes covering their mouths. This happened outside of the Upper Crust Pizza when they found out in the Pioneer Bank that upstairs on the second floor there was FBI agents and lip readers, and the lip readers were reading the lips and they were taking pictures. You guys have seen those infamous pictures, the FBI surveillance photos from in front of the Upper Crust. I'm sure.
Interesting story, that one too.
Mm-hmm. Dave, I definitely think that he was wearing a blue leisure suit intentionally. Yes, that's my thought. Anything in a movie, when it comes to wardrobe, it comes to something in the background, nothing is unintentional.
Now think about it.
Supposedly, Frank said, because they knew that Lefty was an informant. The Lefty was an informant while he was running the Stardust.
Yes.
He was given information to both sides, and they found out they wanted to kill him. And Tony told Frank they were setting it up that he was going to. Matter of fact, it was right by that 7-Eleven on the corner. Over
right there on Karen and Maryland Parkway.
Karen and Maryland Parkway, right. And that's where he told him, get a hole ready out in the desert because you're going to take out the, I think he said you're going to take out the Jew.
Yeah, he's going to take out the Jew in 2 weeks.
Yeah, Steve, that's why Lefty was never indicted. You are correct.
Yeah, because of that.
They were driving a 1980-something Lincoln Mark IV the night that they were killed. Scott, in the Cullotta Commemorative Tour Part 2 video, at the end, we go through the parking lot where Michael's car was found next to O'Hare Airport. I don't think it was the night they were killed. I think that it may have been, they got out of the car. Who knows if they were alive for a day, if they had dinner, if they, or if they were just picked up and yes, the kids were tied up. She did do that.
Yes, she did.
This is
both
true.
Kids.
Yes,
both kids. And when they filmed that scene when he went looking for her, that was the actual place that it actually happened.
Red, I never noticed Frank was the shooter of Alan. Was that shot in Vegas? Frank was the shooter of Alan. You mean,
Alan,
what do you mean by that?
Alan who?
Yeah.
Oh, he's probably talking about the.
Alan Dorfman.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's the shot with the scene with the snow between the cars.
Yeah, that was here in Vegas.
Yes.
Right off of Paradise.
That was shot here. Yes, that was filmed here. And that was all fake snow.
Yeah.
Back to Piero's. Frank Ballestieri, thanks, man. I was way underrated, a stone cold killer.
Nice.
Yes, they had a cassette tape of James Bond originals in the car.
Yeah,
Michael and
that's
Tony
it.
did, yes.
And a lot of people feed into that one.
I put that in the last video too, that they found that, because come on, can you imagine, Tony and Michael?
Even Frank even told me.
007,
Yeah. And I even told Frank about that, and Frank goes like, "Who knows? Who knows?" Cause I tell you, he goes, maybe he was a James Bond fan. That's the only reason I could think of.
Yes.
And this actually happened. This the way it is.
Yeah,
Even Frank said.
this is in Piero's restaurant, right?
Yeah, it was called
Or did-
originally. What is it?
Villa d'Est.
Yeah, Villa d'Est was.
It was Villa d'Est. American Gangster. So Frank owned the Upper Crust Pizza.
Him and Leo.
Yes,
Leo
but there was
Garcia.
another restaurant. Is this supposed to be the Upper Crust? No, it's not supposed to be the Upper Crust. Did they film this scene in Tony Roma's? No, I think that was Piero's restaurant, which used to be Villa d'Est. That
Yes.
was Piero's interior.
That's where they
shot.
filmed it.
Mobsters named Frank. There was tons of us. Thank you thanks for the support, man. Okay, so we got some important scenes coming up here now. We're gonna come up to this ramming and jamming scene here in a minute. Back in Piero's.
It's like Frank always said. Exactly. What did he say?
Yeah.
What did he say?
Exactly.
Very typical with Frank talking this way.
Frank is amused. If we could have just kept them. Oh boy. Oh boy. Boom.
Ooh.
Boom. Giving her a good smack there. Holy cow.
Drag her away.
This is dragging her down. This is the stairs at Piero's. This is going down from the
Yeah.
second floor to. Uh-huh.
Thank God for double study. I mean the doubles, right?
Did the casino manager bring a gun round for real? I don't know about that.
Frank never mentioned that,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna have to say no to that.
Sherry Mia, thank you guys for carrying his legacy. I know he's proud. Thanks for supporting us, Sherry. We appreciate you.
Yeah, sorry.
This must be the kitchen at Piero's, huh?
Yeah, it actually happened. He said that to him.
You like the look on Frank's face right in the picture behind us.
And that's the way I met him, like that.
Billy Sherbert got the gun. Jeez.
And he had that kind of money, that guy.
Well, yeah. Thanks, Sherry Mia. It is a first for everything, but you can never say that again, that it was your first super chat ever. But thanks for making it us. Okay. This is where the ramming and jamming happens, and this is where you're gonna see Sharon Wee's part. Boom! Now that bumper already is crushed a little bit. And now it's crushed a little bit more. Just wait. Boom! And it's crushed a little bit more. Okay, now when she comes tearing across the yard, you see the front of the house. Look at the bumper. Okay, Sharon's in the background now already. Okay, the owners. There she is, right back there. You see her?
Yeah, I see her.
All right, here it is. See the front? Perfect. No crunch or anything. As she falls down. Oh, she's a wreck.
Throwing grass.
Throwing
gas.
Pulling grass and throws it. There, that's Sharon across. See her on the left with the red? That's Sharon. See her with the red? That's her and Richard. That was her and Richard. And these guys are really Vegas police officers.
Yes, they are. Those guys are.
Those are these were
actual cops.
Yeah, actual cops that they had come in. Yeah, Sharon and Richard, just one little second in there. Thanks, Phil. Glad that you like our little set here. We just threw it together.
Literally.
Mm-hmm. Back throwing the grass. Idol.
I'm calm.
Could we say Idol? She needs a Xanax or something, this lady.
Oh yeah. Hyper all
Calm
the
her
way.
down.
I like what she says when she's leaving.
Yes. Oh, it's locked. Yes, Sonny. Frank was asked in an interview about his thoughts on Jehovah's Witnesses, and Frank said he didn't like any witnesses. There they are in the back. There, see Richard and Sharon right over the top of the police car. She's wearing a very loud, bright.
She's always wearing something loud. What are you talking about?
I love Sharon. She's awesome.
Oh man, she could talk.
Awesome.
She could talk.
Your wife was the hooker with the senator in the beginning of the movie, John. Your wife is the blonde that's in the room with Harry Reid. That's your wife. Yes, sir. He said, yes, sir. Yeah, you're a lucky guy.
Oh yes.
It's a compliment in the kindest way, but she has a very nice rear end.
Voluptuous
She dated
body.
Sylvester Stallone as well. But you ended up marrying her, so you know. Oh, ex-wife. Oh, well, that's funny. I don't know, why didn't they make the first turn on that first street? It'd be faster to get out of the neighborhood.
Yeah.
You and I both know that. They wouldn't
Exactly.
go that way. That's the long way.
The long way.
Okay, the Heart Institute sign has been smashed by the wind in the background, but here we are at the Blum Dispensary again, the Vegas.
In seconds.
Yeah, in seconds, right?
seconds
Which that would have been not too far of a drive, but
12-minute drive.
no,
I think so. How about 10-minute drive?
5.
Maybe back then. Traffic is too much.
It's right out of Joe W. Brown.
Yeah.
Up to Maryland, up down DI from Joe W. Maryland, and it's 5 minutes. She left me for Stallone. She left you for Stallone. Oh man, which one? Sly or his brother?
You mean Frank?
Frank Stallone, yeah. He had some ass.
Oh yeah.
That's funny, Brian. Al Pacino's voice. She had some ass. Frank got paid twice for his casino, once as a consultant, the other as an actor.
Oh yes, you're right.
He did, yes.
He's in the Screen Actor Guild.
Mm-hmm. You know what his name was on a Screen Actor Guild card?
Something English.
Billy English.
Yeah, English.
Why? I asked Elaine about that. I have no idea why.
Well, Frank had 3 aliases. He had 3.
He had 3.
He had 3 of them, so I don't know what the other one was. He never told me.
Okay, that's on Fremont Street, way down at the end.
Mm-hmm.
And that motel's gone, that star with the star on it,
Mm-hmm.
that's gone. Motel, gifts, alterations. It's a nice stingray in the background there. That red stingray. That motel's not there any longer.
This is on Fremont, right? Where all the old motels are at?
Yes. Sly. He lost her to Sly. Okay. Here's the bus start coming.
The pinch.
Hey, if you're just getting in here, guys, you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button, please. Hit the share button, too. Okay, that's the cage inside the Riviera. The count room, however, that cage, that was the Riviera cage right there. Their cache. Right up to the last day that it stood, it looked just like that. The count room was inside the count room was inside of the Blum Dispensary. At the time, like I said, it was Sunny 1035. That room was downstairs they used. Blueprint. Oh, it's too funny.
Yeah,
He's having a heart attack right here. He's holding his chest. Here it is. Hey, he's going down.
a thing that actually
It's
happened.
yeah.
That's an actual thing.
Yeah, it's true. There you go. House of the Rising Sun.
My favorite song. My ringtone.
Hey, Bobby, glad that you had fun with us. Okay,
That's
which
father
one?
right there.
That's the father right there?
That's
Okay.
it.
That's Scorsese's father with True.
That is, they're old.
Oxygen.
Part of the the El Capone era.
Okay, here comes our here comes this Costa Rica scene.
The actual scene. Well, actually, really done.
Did here have
There he is.
a heart attack? in real life. Yeah, somebody did have a heart attack in real life. Who's the rest of the bosses in the court scene? I don't know. Joe Ferriola, Joey Upa. I take a chance.
Why not? That's the way they thought. Yeah.
One of them had a heart attack in real life.
Here's the scene that they were talking about earlier. This guy.
England, we're in lockdown, so this is great. You should do this as a regular thing. There it is. Okay, so he clips him right here. That's all fake snow, guys.
Yeah.
That's like little flakes of plastic, is what Frank said. Okay, here's the Costa Rica scene. So, Costa Rica. And here he's in the buildings. The way this really happened is this was the Jerry Listener scene, and he shot him in the house. And after they shot him, he and Frank and Wayne Matecki drug him out and put him into the pool. Got into the pool with him to wash the DNA off of themselves and everything too. Where are you going, Jack off? Okay, so here, the next scene right there. That's Frank standing there. He's the shooter on the right. He's the one at the bottom of the screen, is Frank. Okay, this is Frank as well right here. He goes up to the car, hits the guy, puts the bag over his head. The guy was he had blood in his mouth. And right there, he just spits the blood out into the bag. That's how they did that.
That's how they did it.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if Frank told you the beginning part of that, but I'll tell you another time.
Okay, and here's Jerry McGee dying in a Hollywood hotel. Is Harry Reid the same one now in politics who's implicated in corruption? Yes.
Sure is.
It is. Tony made him use half loads. That also is true, Scott. Jagoff adding insult to injury, Frank. LOL. Calling him a Jagoff. Where you going, Jagoff? There she goes, and she's dead. Was the car bombing a Buick? No, it was a Cadillac. You know the year?
81 Eldorado.
81 Eldorado. Thank you. $3,600 coins. Back to the Main Street Station Casino, guys. Bye, Jerry, and your wig. It's funny, Cindy. And here's the kaboom. Yeah. At Tony Roma's, that actual spot where this happened, that Tony Roma's is now a Hustler Hollywood store. And the Marie Callender's that's on the other side shut down. But yeah, the plate, he just said underneath, it was a stabilization plate. Some say it was a thing for the catalytic converter. It was a stabilization plate to equal the weight on the left and the right side, you know, the driver and passengers.
My understanding, it is because you see the Eldorado, when they had the recall.
Yeah. Cornfield. So that's all digitized right there. They only had a few rows of corn.
Yes, they did.
When they stood, and you'll see here in a second, that's all. That shot doesn't exist. This is just a rows that they planted here. They did a whole truckload of stalks and
right here in Las Vegas.
Yeah,
that was filmed in Vegas.
Desert. That's right. Even putting the clouds in the background. This scene is hard for me to watch.
Yeah.
This is one of the most brutal scenes. Now Frank Vincent is shown here in this scene with the baseball bat. He wasn't there. Frank Cullotta was not there. Frank already by this point was in witness protection. Okay, he had rolled already. And he told Marty, he said, I wasn't there. Why are you putting my character, the guy playing me there? I wasn't there. And he says, well, because we want to show, first off, because in Goodfellas, they took a guy in a basement and killed him. So you don't want to recreate the same thing they did in Goodfellas. But the second reason is it shows that it's usually your friend or the person who's closest to you that brings you in and gets you,
Whacks you.
that whacks you. Now, if in Bensonville in the basement, if they held Tony down while they beat Michael to death, I don't know. That would have been in the Family Secrets trial. That's something that.
Well, he died right away because he just had open heart surgery. Remember that?
Albert Taco there. I don't know. Red would know probably.
Taco was there.
He followed that pretty closely. Red, do you know exactly who was there?
Well, I know Taco was there. He's the one that called his wife because remember how they ran?
Yes, he was. Albert Taco was there.
He's the one that called his
Red.
wife to come and pick him up.
Yeah, they did say that the last thing that Tony said was that Tony said a prayer at the end. You know,
I have heard that.
the last thing out of his mouth. This is such a hard scene to watch on.
And Speedos.
It's like like the fancy underwears, the kind that Lewis here wears.
I thought the kind you wear. If I wear them, you wear pink ones.
I don't wear underwear.
I'm commando.
That supposedly happened. Michael was killed first while Tony was held down and watching. That's supposedly what went on.
Mm-hmm.
I heard Calabrese talking about them going to the house with the guys. Calabrese was supposedly there. Came out in trial. There's the explosion again. Tony knew it was the end. He didn't fight at all. He was very humble. Yeah. Awful. There's Main Street Station again.
Yeah.
Or I shouldn't say that. This is in the Main Street Station parking lot. It's the California
that you're
seeing in the background there. And it looks the same.
No change there.
And there's footage, the footage of this happening because when the bomb went off in the parking lot, there were two news people, cameramen, and they were in Marie Callender's.
They were eating for the night.
Eating, yeah. And they heard boom, and they ran out and grabbed their camera and started filming.
Is that amazing, huh?
Yeah. A waitress. They even interviewed a waitress who was Marie Callender's waitress, and she said, I heard this loud boom, boom, and came running out, and the cars were on fire, and yeah, it is a sad scene. I can't watch the cornfield scene. Kissy Cat. I agree with you. The first time I saw it, I looked away. I was like, this is too much. Lewis Eberle threw the rope over Michael's neck. There you go. Lewis was there as well. That's Treasure Island. That's gone now. Those Sirens of T.I. is what that show was called. The ship sinking. And we have other casinos getting blown up right here. That's Excalibur.
That's when they became family friendly.
Hey, thanks, Laura Lee. I appreciate you doing that. We're going to put a link in the description here in this live chat. And it's the video Casino Facts versus Fiction. And it's a 20-minute video on Frank talking about the movie Casino. So if you guys want to watch that after this is over with, we end this feed, you guys can do that. So, Luminous, can you drop a channel membership link? That would be awesome if you could do that, Laura Lee. Thank you. You're a sweetheart. Or Allie, if you're still watching. Last I went in the house for coffee, she was. She had it on the TV and she was sitting in front of the computer. And Theme D comes again. I love this music for some reason. Yes. I don't know why I like this song so damn much.
I think it's because the excitement of the movie is just bringing us down.
Okay, so let's watch the credits here now. Frank Marino's playing Frank Vincent.
Yeah.
James Woods, Lester Diamond. Okay. And we're going to look because Frank is in the credits. Michael, you're very welcome. He said thanks to you and I for doing this afternoon. Music's awesome, I know. Was Lefty a lefty? I don't know. Was Lefty a lefty?
Probably was.
He may have been.
I think Frank told me that he was left-handed.
I thought he got the name Lefty because he pleaded the fifth like 50 times or something in court. I don't know. Is Frank credited? Yes, guys. Watch the credits. Keep watching. Right now, I'm just going to read you what I'm seeing at the top on the credits. Bernie Blue, Max Raven. Okay? Frank Cullotta is not like, it's not Frank Cullotta's himself. You're going to see it. It's going to say technical consultants, and you'll see Frank Cullotta's name. I'll tell you when it comes up here. Right now, I'm seeing board investigators, woman blackjack dealer. Let's see, Nikki Jr., FBI agent. It's coming. I did this the other day. Okay, associate producer, Reedy. Production manager, associate editor, James Kwai. I don't even know if that's the way you say it, but I'm guessing. Art director, camera operators, camera loader, Steadicam operators, gaffer, electricians, yeah. Key grip, dolly grip, key rigging grip. It's coming. Miss Stone's costumer, special makeup effects. Cindy, thanks for hanging out. Okay, come on, it's coming up here. And then you want to do a little toast to Frank?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Production assistants, location manager, set dressers. Hey, Steve, thanks for hanging out with us all afternoon. That's really cool of you. Standby carpenter, I see. It's got to be coming up soon. Okay, now there's a list of drivers. We're getting there. We're getting there. Technical advisors, Marty Jacobs, Murray Ehrenberg, Frank Cullotta, and John Manka. There you guys are. There's Frank's credit right there as technical consultant. There you have it. Okay, so let me just read some of these so I didn't miss anything here, guys, because I was watching the screen. Thank you, Laura Lee. There's in the live chat the fact versus fiction. Brett, a man who wears mask alone in car, wear condom alone in bed. That's funny. Again, you guys are great. Thank you very much, Cindy. Thanks for hanging out. Nicholas Andrews, thank you very much for joining the channel again, and thank you very much for hanging out with us. This was entertaining. Thanks, Steve Cutler. Luminous Grin, we're putting up that link. It'll be in the description of this video when we're done and it's posted. And you guys, if you want to watch it now that it's not live, or if you watched it live, it'll still be up there so that you can. Hey, thank you very much, Laura Lee. There's another click. Peace out. You were awesome. Thanks for moderating with us. We appreciate you, Laura Lee. Yeah, Scott, I do believe Frank was here. I think that's the reason this damn thing fell behind me.
Oh, he's here. He's right behind us.
He's messing with us. Good hanging, guys. Hey, Scott, it was fun hanging with you. Jordan, Canada, appreciate you guys. Awesome watch party. Thanks for hanging out with us. You're welcome, Eric Peterson, Sean Pender, Scott H. We hope to see you soon. What are we drinking here, Louis?
This was given to me by Frank. The first year I was opened at the Cigar Lounge, he gave me a Christmas present, a set of Crown Royal, because I like it for sipping cigars. So he knew that I liked doing that. So I just opened up the box, and this is a gift from Frank Cullotta to me.
Okay.
And
if anybody else wants to do a little toast with us, now is your chance. We're going to give you about a minute if you guys want to, and then we'll do it. Hey, and smash that like button too. They got 172 likes so far. That's fantastic. You guys are awesome. Luminous Grin, what was the name of your cigar lounge again?
It was Colonial Cigar Lounge.
Colonial Cigar Lounge, but it's no longer there.
No longer there, exactly.
No longer there. And we're at the very end here of the music, I think. Filmed entirely on location in Las Vegas is what it says right there.
Even the Costa Rica scene, huh?
Even the Costa Rica scene. That's right. Entirely. It means entirely. Universal Studios. Wow. This was awesome. This was. I didn't think that. I was afraid. You know, when we said we were going to do this, I was afraid that the first 10 minutes we'd have 100 people or so, and then it would just go away, and we'd be down to 5 or 6 people that would hang with us for the entire movie. I kind of did. I wasn't sure really what you guys were going to do, so I am so glad that you guys. You got your drink, Brett? Okay. So we were waiting for Brett. Wanted to do the toast.
Oh, it's okay.
Anybody else? Scott, you have your beer. Mickey, you got salute.
Could be anything.
All right, anything you guys want. Cheryl, man.
Could be a glass of wine.
God
too.
bless Frank. God bless you, Cheryl. Don't underestimate the amount of people who following this channel. Thanks, Phil Hadaway. I really do appreciate that. I'm not kidding. Like, we didn't know what the heck's gonna happen, and it's been who knows. Anyway, all right, guys, let's do this. Cheers. Here's to Frank. Here's to 25 years of casino, keeping us entertained.
25 years.
And here's to all of the prescribers for hanging out with us today.
Thank you very much, guys.
Salute. Nice.
I like the way
Thanks
it goes
for the
down with
cigar.
cigar. It always goes for my
Thanks
palate.
for the. That's nice.
It's a nice sipping thing for cigars.
Hey, Frankie boy. We'll see you soon, pal.
And we're smoking his smokes.
Your smokes. To you, bud. Okay, guys. To all of you, thank you very much. Thanks for the support. And again, if you want to join the channel, join the channel. There's some extra things to see. And yeah, we had fun. God bless Frank. God bless. Great job, Adam. Through the lips, over the gums. Look out, tummy. Here it comes.
Here it comes.
All right, guys.
Thank you again.
Thanks a lot. Have a great day. We'll see you again. Maybe we'll do this again. Let us know in the comments if you want to see something else. We'll watch another movie. Why not?
Why not? We could do Goodfellas.